I don't understand how game developers make settings in their games that literally don't work. Like I would think, like if I used my whole, wait, hold on, loud, loud, loud. I don't feel loud. I feel like I'm a normal level. I feel like you probably had silence, so then you turned up your volume as loud as possible, just in case there was a little whisper of something. And then, I mean, I'm just gonna say that one's a pebcac issue. So I buy the devil inside me. Never say I don't do anything for you. Thousands of people begged. Posts on the subreddit because nobody knows how to use the search function. Has he mentioned every 5 minutes for the last 30 streams? Has he mentioned anything about the devil inside me? Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't watch. So I don't know why I'm interested in seeing him play it. But anyway, Chibli coming into my stream begging for the location of the devil in me stream. I buy it last night. I say, I already paid for it, right? I pre ordered all the supermassive games. No, turns out, no, that's not true. So 58 Canadian dollars later, 70 gigabytes later, booted up this morning, and it boots up in 4K ultra wide on my small monitor that I use for chat, so I can't click on any buttons. Okay, no big deal. I close it, boot it up again, making sure I'm hard locked on my big monitor. It boots up in 4K ultra wide. I say, please don't do that. I change the display settings. I go borderless windowed. It goes, do you want to keep the settings? I say, yes, please. That's why I clicked on it in the first place. It says, psych! You thought, and then it becomes just regular full screen again, fully locked. It blows out my OBS so that my face is like 10 times the size of the streaming window. Very cool. Turns out I go to the Steam forums. Hey, does anyone else have this issue? Yeah, user solved this issue with this post. There's a file in the game location called game settings ini. All I did was change everything with the string full screen in it to 2 instead of 1, and then it worked for me. Okay, I was like, you know what? Thanks so much for your help. Open up Steam, the devil in me. Right click, browse file location. I go into the file location. There's 70 folders, binaries, assets, images, text files, XLS files and stuff like that. And I'm like, could you have not just there's a little right click function called copy path. You could have just copied the path and been like, this is where it is. You just say, oh, it's in there somewhere. Go digging. Like Jigsaw trying to get you to find the key to open your friend's cage, but it's in a pit of like used syringes. So I said, that's no thank you. Then I just kept scrolling. I found another post that said, oh, in order for the borderless full screen settings to save, you need to turn off HDR. Seems like the kind of thing that the developer should maybe hold your hand on a little bit. That should only take a second to fix. And lo and behold, boot up the game again. It boots up on my small monitor. Alt-Enter makes the window small enough that at least I can drag it over to the main monitor. Put it on the main monitor. You'll make sure you boot it up in DX12 mode, because if you don't boot it up on DX12 mode, then it's not going to work. Turn off HDR. Then put it back in borderless full screen, and here we are. And now the only problem is that in borderless full screen, if my mouse pointer is not on the devil in me, my Twitch chat and OBS window, for me personally, run at 3 FPS. But for some reason, when I click on the window and it's loading Ashley Tisdale's face with a billion polygons and modeling every single pore, it works perfectly fine. Supermassive, you gotta figure this out, okay? Or stop making games for the PC. It's that simple. If you can't make it for the PC, then just be like, sorry, we can't figure it out. I know you're making it on the PC, so surely you're testing it on the PC, but something's wrong, dude. You gotta hire someone who actually plays PC games. That's not just loading the shit on their PS4. Anyway, so we got it working. Yeah, it's simple, you know. It's I'll do the QA for you. I'll write it. Okay, now, like, here's the step 7. Let's make sure. Sorry, I'm Alt-Tab to try to move my camera. But, again, my mouse is moving at 1 frame per second because I'm Alt-Tabbed. Okay, and then I'm gonna encoding is overloaded. But then when you click on the window and it's actually rendering the game, it's like, oh, the encoding is actually totally fine. It's no big deal whatsoever. Okay, so let's just see. If I had to guess, and this I'm pre-tilted. This won't even tilt me. We may have to turn VSync on, but that's just par for the course. Okay, so we bring it over here. How did the transition look? Did it look its typical smoothness, or did it look like pure anus? Because it looked like anus to me. It was a little choppy, a little framey. See, because here's the thing. This is me with the active window with Andy Serkis over. No, so I can see myself. I can see myself chopping a little bit. You see that? And then watch when I click on the chat. I'm going crazy over here. That's when the game is not the active window. Now, when the game is the active window, it's smoother. It's not great, but it's smoother. Okay, so let's do. Keep in mind, by the way, I play every single one of these games on my stream prior to this, so I'm a little surprised that they decided just to break it for this one. Is the stream quality fucked for anyone else? Have you listened to a word that I've said the whole time? This is literally the only thing we've talked about for the whole stream thus far. Have you lost your mind? You know what I think it is? Some games, I think if you make a game and the only platform you care about is the PlayStation, you go, that thing's got an integrated graphics chip in it anyway. So, like, you might as well just let it run as fast as possible, because the fastest it's ever going to get is 23 FPS. On the PC, they're like, should we put a frame rate limit on it so it doesn't try to run at 900 frames per second because they've got like a real video card in there? And they're like, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Some engineer in Latvia who works 12-hour days will get home from his back-breaking job providing the infrastructure for the Baltics, and he'll fix it for us for free. Why would we do that ourselves when instead we could just have somebody who maintains all of the wastewater treatment plants in Riga just fix it for us for free with one line of code and a forum post? Jesus Christ. All right, we're playing The Devil in Me. It was a really smooth... This part of the stream is sarcasm. We're telling lies for fun, okay? Really easy game to get working with the settings you want. Really easy to install. Really smooth. Really, wait, you know what? Just one of those purchases where I was like, my 57 Canadian dollars has, it's bought me a ticket of convenience to just play the product that I paid for. Definitely, we're not starting 26 minutes late, even though I started the prep 10 minutes early. You can choose to believe that or not to believe it. Either way, I heard that there's also a ton of other bugs in the game. It's the supermassive Dark Pictures anthology game with the lowest reviews on Steam. Almost every review talks about bugs. Being like dead characters just appearing as if they're alive, but not intentionally, like a character that got murdered just being in a conversation the next scene. So this should be interesting. Let's put it that way. And I'm not a supermassive hater. I make fun of the games when I play them, but I enjoyed The Quarry. I thought The Quarry was really good. I thought House of Ashes was really fun. I did not like Little Hope. I like Man of Medan more than the average person. I feel like there's one more game in the Dark Pictures anthology that I forgot about. But anyway, I tend to enjoy these games, quite frankly. But we'll figure it out as we get going here. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to make sure that subtitles are on. Well, Until Dawn is not in the Dark Pictures anthology, but that's the classic for sure. Subtitles. Do you have a single millennial on your development team? I know, like, I'm starting a little angry here just because of the tech support issues. But, like, if you had a single millennial on your development team, they would tell you there's two things you do when you go to your parents' house for Christmas, okay? Motion smoothing off, subtitles on, okay? If your game has a lot of dialogue, you should start with subtitles on by default. Even those of us who don't have like hearing accessibility issues, it's just a quality of life thing. And then if you're like, oh, I don't like that I'm playing high on life and Morty's jokes get spoiled because I read faster than they talk, okay, then you can go in the settings and turn it down. You piece of junk. Sorry. The tutorial will be for your selected control system. So this is the part of the game where there's like an actor who you're like, I know that guy, but I don't know his name, but he was like a secondary character in this movie that I like him. I like him. And then you're like, I didn't know he was in this. And here's the thing, he's not. He dies in the tutorial. And then you get introduced to a new group of young adults that will actually be the main characters. I'm not trying to spoil it, just if you've never gone through the Supermassive formula before. It's gonna be, you're gonna be like, whoa, William Fichtner, the bank manager from Heat and the bank manager from The Dark Knight is in this? No, he's not. No, he's not. He drives a car for 15 minutes to teach you about QuickTime events, and then he gets eaten by a ghost no matter what you do because your choices matter.
Isn't this grand?
As advertised. Very nice.
Do any of them ever pop out of the walls and have like a big cum shot? It's the only thing I can think of right here.
Are we the only ones here?
I'm sure there was a mad dash first thing this morning to get to the fair.
Why is he looking at me? Stop looking at me, start looking at your betrothed. The 1893 World's Fair. Come see the world's most revolutionary invention, the bell. Tired of lackadaisical service at your abode? With one simple press of the button, a servant will be summoned to provide the service you've required. Ah, what, dude?
Well, this does not bode
There can't
well
just
for
be
the
a
level of service we're in
skeleton.
store for.
How long has that person been rotten there? Unless the corpse got boiled or something like that. Like, what has the corpse been there for like 80 years? Anyway, let's go to the fair
Let's not
later
wait till
today.
Tomorrow morning. Let's sign in and go straight there.
Okay,
We're not going
never mind,
anywhere
I
if
guess.
No one checks us in.
Slow service. That means they're making sure everything is perfect.
That's my Marie. Always finding that silver lining.
My sincere apologies for both startling you and for making you wait.
I was having the
My
world's worst suit
attention
tailored.
is needed elsewhere.
Sorry, I couldn't be here. I was out committing
I promise
crimes.
from here on out, it will be nothing but silver linings. Welcome
His eyes are so
to the
shifty.
World's Fair Hotel. Please sign in here. First time in Chicago. I'm going to hazard a guess and assume you're here to take in the exposition.
The fair, yes, but that's not all.
I heard you got
Today is a
tall
very
pizzas,
special day for us.
and you serve your hot dog sandwiches with an entire spear of kosher dill pickle on them.
Lovely. Honeymooners.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Not to worry. You can sign in just as easily when you...
I failed another one.
How kind. Thank you, Mr.
Mr. Murder, but my friends call me Killer.
Howard Holmes.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Our lovely hotel, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
We appreciate it.
The pleasure is all mine.
I warned you. I told you no jump scares on my watch, okay?
Oh, pardon me, miss.
Careful, you. My husband gets awfully cross with men who act fresh.
He sounds like a ripe fellow. How's the marriage going?
They're role-playing already.
Thanks,
Hey,
guys.
my wife and I saw you from across the World's Fair, and we like your vibe.
I'm sure the room is ready.
As a result of ringing the bell, you've set in motion a malevolent Rube Goldberg machine that will lead to the death
Wonder
of
what's
6
in it.
out of 8 teenagers in the year 2022 when they come to a dilapidated World's Fair hotel
Ferris wheels, forbidden
to see
rooms?
21 pilots
Are
headline
we looking for
Lollapalooza.
excitement?
Perhaps.
Damn, this hotel actually
Nothing but an
sucks
unfinished
ass.
room.
It's
See what
horrible.
happens when you chase a thrill?
If this is you trying to get out of the Ferris wheel.
I know you won't be denied.
Wait. What's that?
Well, yo, Chicago World's Fair, though, we are primed for some Sufjan Stevens.
Don't move.
It's possible. Press right click in time with the heartbeat. I'm ready. Okay, great time for a frame rate hitch. Appreciate it. I'm already playing the game on PlayStation 2 settings. You don't understand. Why are they hiding? Can't they just be like, oh, sorry, we thought this was our room? This guy deals with people all day. He knows how stupid the average person is. It'd be way worse if they found them hiding. I would assume that they're trying to... Well, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with this crappy room.
That was a thrill.
You won't think it's thrilling if we're sleeping on the street after getting kicked out of here. Let's go.
She's crazy. He did say, let's go. This is what passed for a thrill in 18... We just saw us come out, dude! All that hiding for nothing? Well, I guess it got her heart rate up. It's not for nothing.
If you'll excuse me, I have work to return to.
If you'll excuse me, I have
I'm sure
corpses
we'll see each other again
to mutilate. I mean, bodies to... I mean, if you'll excuse me...
Goodness, this place is fit for a king.
Or my queen.
Oh, you.
No, don't.
Kiss
I can't
this.
handle a 19th century
That is
sex
not very
scene.
wifely of you.
Oh, dude! I thought he was gonna smoke her. She just got rinsed.
You asked for it.
Yeah, right here. I'm pressing the left mouse button. What's wrong with you? Oh, I gotta hit him in the throat.
Should I be frightened?
If you're smart.
Catch it, catch it. I'm pressing the matching button. Dude, she's actually owning him.
Mercy, mercy. Okay, you win.
You know what's crazy is that this is 1893.
Only my pride.
They're probably like 14 years old.
How about a peace offering?
This
He's
feels
on
like some
vacation
sort
from
of
the
treacherous
local lithium mine,
Not at all.
where he's a senior vice president in charge of logistics and hydraulics. He has seniority. He's been working there
Close your
since he was
eyes.
5.
Face the mirror.
She's
Oh,
14. He's
clever
38.
man.
Yeah.
If I get a pill
It's
to
not
drink, I'll
funny.
slap you right in the kisser.
But it is. She said, "Pow, right in the kisser." Family Guy viewer spotted.
No.
Oh, Jeff, it's lovely.
Jeff?
I love it.
Good.
His name a Jeff?
Victory is mine.
Excuse me, it's 1893. Call me Jeffrey. Some kind of newfangled periscope. I do declare a clandestine ocular device in our humble hotel room. Honey, shitter's clogged. Okay, settle into the hotel and find a shaving kit. Here we go. It's the world's most deliberate walk animation of all time. I'm going to go downstairs to the pharmacy. I'm going to rehearse my speech for when I get down there. Good day to you,
I could have sworn this was the way we
Mr. Holmes. I have appeared to misplace my shaving kit. I would love to get one from your fine emporium.
What?
Ah! Oh, God. What?
Oh my god.
I've heard of needlepoint, but this is ridiculous, Holmes.
Marie!
Holmes, I'd like to apologize. I appear to have triggered your spike trap by accident. You may need to give it a quick reset. If up is on screen, characters can equip items they have in their inventory. Press up to equip an item. Oh, she's toast. Those were alien spores. She is now incubating a chest burster. Or, if we're really trying to mix it up, a back burster. Bad nudity! Bad! Lady, you are steaming! Oops, it turns out the water... My love, the water is actually hydrochloric acid!
Jeff?
My name is Holmes.
Playing another game?
I'm gonna investigate, I suppose.
Okay, Mr. Sneaky. You can't sneak up on me, Mr. Holmes.
Hello, my
What are
dear.
you doing in here? Jeff!
I can do this.
I don't think he can quite hear you.
What? Jeff's fine. He's okay. Oh my God, your choices matter.
They're not finished yet.
I said get...
All right, she's torched. She's rinsed.
Don't fight it. Will only hurt more if you do.
Is this because I took the face powder?
What are you? What have you done?
Calm yourself, sir. I've seen your wife has had an accident.
She do be
Your
moaning.
problem, sir?
Oh, well. This also seems pretty bad. This is me playing Dark and Darker. Green Goblin voice. Sleep. Gas. Yo, dude, I knew it. She's girl bossing. Tactical roll. She's planking.
Marie!
You're wasting your last chance to tell him that you love him.
That's my bad. I knew I should have grabbed the Bombay Sapphire down there. Dude, the underbite is so good. What's the emote that's like the caveman with the underbite? Well, I'll tell you, there's no way I'm staying in this place ever again. That's grug, thank you. I would, dude, because we live in the era of the gig economy, I would never give a 1-star, but I would 2-star this place.
Mother would simply die.
My wife and I were victims of a double homicide when we stayed here. On the other hand, our suite, the honeymoon suite, was fit for a king.
Hello. Welcome to the World's Fair Hotel.
Chat, who is Jesse Buckley? I know Jesse Plemons. I know Jesse Pinkman. She's the new rising star. Isn't that Ariana Grande? She's in Chernobyl. Okay, hold on. You know what? Let me take a look here. You know what's annoying? I was about to look up Jesse Buckley. Instead, I saw that I had a spam text. I don't know if this is just an Android thing. I got a push notification that said, hey, you got a text, but we sent it to spam. But it still shows up as a notification. So I got to go to my spam folder and read the spam message and then delete it. So when you get a spam email, they just shadow filter it into the garbage can so you never see it. I didn't know spam texts were a thing. Well, maybe it's not a spam text. It's from number 000000000, and it says, "Good morning, text me back immediately." And I got another one that yesterday that said, "Your Amazon package is delayed. Please call us in order to get it." And I know that's a scam because I use Amazon to order a fridge water filter every 4 months.
Welcome back. I do enjoy seeing a familiar face. Last time, no one survived.
Wrong.
I
Wrong.
wonder if you were even trying.
That is not true. That's
It's
simply
so
false.
good to have company. For a long time, I was on my own. I can barely recall a time when I wasn't here, watching over these tales. And what good are stories without somebody to experience them? This is
Me
a
when I
story
stream Marvel
about
Midnight
those
Suns
who
to
create
1/8 of my normal
and the
viewership.
lengths they might go to for their art to be made pure. Art can elicit all sorts of reactions: delight, inspiration, desire, yes,
Flatulence,
but also doubt,
boredom,
fear,
frustration.
the way you react,
Who made this?
the decisions you make,
Fred
would
Fox.
affect
You can
this
just walk over it.
hidden in the world. You'll find dark pictures. They give glimpses of the possible consequences of your choices. And sometimes it's the smallest choices that can have the biggest repercussions.
Usually not.
You're responsible for what happens. You're culpable.
This is gaslighting. This is gaslighting 101,
I can't
you
interfere.
gaslighter.
That's very much against the rules.
You think I'm supposed to
I can
trust
only
you just
observe
because you
what
rented
happens,
a
record any
badass vest and tie clip combo? I don't know who you are. You could just be any
Ever
geek
seen
off the
one of
street.
these? They're very old. People used to call them obels. They'd put them in the mouth of the recently deceased to pay the ferryman.
It's a
Look
chocolate
out for
loony.
them. Well, shall we start?
I'll tell you,
Game
this
is
guy
afoot.
needs a Herman Miller.
I will be watching.
He's got absolutely none upper back support. Nil, not
My name
applicable.
is Kate Wilder. I've got a master's in criminal psychology. I'm an investigative journalist and hope to make a difference. You may have recently seen my interview on Chicago AM on...
Bro, she's spitting though.
yeah,
Great subtitle work. Listen.
I'm sick of being on my own.
I'm not trying to like nitpick. It's just like it's one of those things where you think like during testing you would be like, hey, during this, the game's like 2 hours long. Hey, during this like 4-minute stretch, you can't see the subtitles at all. Can we move it down a little bit?
It was so on track. It was a very beautifully conceived and
Ted Raimi.
didn't quite hit the mark as I was hoping it would.
Is this the guy from Mad TV? Michael McDonald?
Fucking mad, to be honest with you.
I think we've heard quite enough.
Enough. Oh, I've barely begun, Your Honor. You don't seem to
All right, in that case, tell me more.
I was born with the devil in me.
Yo, this is the Dan actor from the other games.
Could not help the fact
I
that
didn't
I
realize it
was
before, but now I see it.
and help the inspiration to sing. Bury me deep, Your Honor. Make sure they fill my pine box with cement. Put me deeper than anyone else. And cover the ground with more cement. Cause trust me. Just being dead ain't enough to stop me from killing again.
He's bluffing. Found innocent on all charges.
1896, Herman Mudgett, aka Henry H. Holmes, was sent to the gallows.
What this book
His neck did not
presupposes is,
snap from the force
what
of
if he
hanging.
didn't?
Records indicate he hung, slowly suffocating for over 15 minutes, until finally, the monster was dead. America's first serial killer confessed to 27 murders. but as investigators sifted
Completely
through the traces
flat
he left
back of the
behind,
head.
following his path from city to city, the number grew significantly. Nearly 200 lives. America's first serial killer, and possibly the worst.
As long as you don't count those clowns in D.C.
He was buried as requested, under concrete. Was he hoping to hide from God's judgment? Or did he truly want to keep the devil from climbing out and killing again?
Trick question. His brother owned a concrete factory.
So,
It was one final parting gift.
what do you think?
And he got him good.
Lonnet Entertainment.
Charles Lonnet, please.
Speaking. Charlie is fine.
My name is Grantham Dumet.
What can I do for you, Mr. Dumet?
Actually, it's what I can do for you. Hear me out.
Is your refrigerator running?
I'm certainly grateful to you, Mr. Dumet. This all sounds amazing, but I'm waiting to hear what the catch is. No offense.
None taken. I'm in a privileged position. I don't need for much, but my time is at a premium. We need to do this today. I'll send a car for you this afternoon, 4 p.m. Be ready.
This afternoon? We're talking a couple of days shoot. I've told my team they're free this weekend, and frankly, they're a temperamental bunch. Without them...
You know how the younger generation is. They don't really like it when you tell them that they're going to have time off, and then they're like, psych!
Please don't waste my time.
Cancel your plans. We're going to go film some rich weirdo for 2 days.
Of course. We're in. I'll get them there. I promise. Let's do it.
What is my man wearing? The Steven Spielberg fit?
Right.
There's no... This is so minor.
I'm good.
Why have a limousine with such little trunk space?
Sorry. Are you?
You can fit 30 people in 2 bags? Like, it's just not... It's not practical.
You're right.
This is going to be grand, people. Adventure. Excitement. Anyone?
Road trip.
Huzzah!
Road trip. This limo's bussin'. For real, no cap. The road trip. The road trip is real.
Who is this?
You know what this just reminds me of?
Don't say it.
Topeka.
Here we go.
Exactly.
Caracas.
Me, no money in my pocket, a dead phone, and lost in the middle of goddamn Topeka.
That
Just
wasn't
like
cool.
Lagos.
It was 100% your fault.
I told you we're not doing Lagos
Your
again.
ass.
Lagos wouldn't have,
So?
Lagos wouldn't have been
Charlie,
Caracas
what
if
do
you
we know
just
about this
listened to
guy?
me.
He's rich, he's a recluse, he's obsessed with H.H. Holmes. Totally sane, I'm sure.
We're going to a property he inherited from a relative. That's who had the obsession with Holmes. Some of the rooms are full recreations from the murder castle. Dumet has blueprints, documents, artifacts. When I said this would save the show, I was not exaggerating.
And you substantiated all of this.
Just trust me.
That's a no. A talk boy?
Sorry for all the mystery. Before we go any further, I have to ask that...
Oh no, we're going to see the new Louis C.K. special.
While this may sound strange that I invite you to film the collection inside my home, I cannot allow any personal devices that may share information that could affect my business or lifestyle. There are rules. All footage you wish to use must be authorized by me first. I require privacy and discretion.
I would like to leave now.
His place, his rules. Look, what he's offering us
You're
is
the
great.
asshole.
Could be making us pay, but he isn't. If this is all he asks, then we do it.
Bro, you're getting paid in exposure too?
For the show.
For the show.
I'm telling you, this is going to be great.
It's okay. You said that in Caracas. Some of my my media literacy tendrils, my spider sense is tingling a little bit. Somebody didn't give up their phone. And then he's going to be like, one of you didn't give up your phone. And then they're going to be like, Jessica. And she's going to be like, I don't give up my phone for anybody. But then that's what's going to like keep someone else alive at some point.
This guy gonna help?
No,
Charlie, I got it.
Bro, I drove here while you sat in the back. Why are you complaining? It's your suitcase.
Jackass.
She's got no respect for the gig economy. Oh, dude, there's like no clearance. Or you could just throw it in reverse for a second.
So now what?
I'd love to get some footage of the lake and the scope of this.
Not with all the mist and fog.
There, from on high, we'll get a better look.
Charlie, you'll hack up a lung before you're halfway up
What
there.
are you talking? It's like a.
I'm fit as a butcher's
It's like
dog.
3 flights of
Mark,
stairs.
this is crazy.
This is crazy. 3 flights of stairs.
Let's go, Charlie.
Be careful, guys.
Nice knowing you.
What do you? It's not that high. Shoot some footage from the top of the lighthouse. That's impossible. And without my phone, I won't even be able to close my rings. It's a joke about Apple Fitness. Oh, I guess we have to mantle. Okay. Maybe it is tougher than I thought.
Hurry up.
Okay, I'll be jogging if you don't mind. I'll be vaulting. Oh, I see you, big man. He's going up the stairs like the valedictorians late for calculus class. Did you see that? Whoa! Holy cow! Look, like 3 steps at a time.
Jamie and Kate would never have agreed to come if you hadn't been on board.
I figured that the episode was such a mess.
It did seem really boring.
Right.
I'll give you that. You need to jazz it up a little bit.
I guess we do.
As much as I've poked fun, I am kind of a sucker for the trope of misunderstood genius will stop at no lengths in order to make entertainment for other people. Maybe it's because I relate to it.
Downtime, some space to decompress.
Downtime? Why would you want to do that?
You know,
In memory of the victims of the Great Storm of May 1st, 1907, in which 187 lives were lost, the crew and passengers of the SS Cassiopeia, which crashed into the rocks at the base of these cliffs, skill difference. The rocks stay winning. This dude is dripped out. Jay, I hate it. Look at, I mean, the khakis, the loafers, button-up shirt, tie, vest, and then like the North Face jacket on top of it, the Steven Spielberg baseball cap. He's wearing like 6 different outfits.
hey, when we wrap, I'd like to take a couple weeks off. Go see my family.
I need you in post. I really appreciate that discerning eye of yours, you know.
I got a lot going on at the moment, Charlie.
Oh.
You're just having a casual conversation? Like, I would be... My mouth would be frozen.
I'll be fine in post on that.
You should do the same. Take some time out. You got any family you can go and bother?
There is no shot I would go in here. Press space to squeeze through gaps to reach inaccessible areas. Is this a disguised loading screen? Okay, it startled me a little bit. I'll give you that.
You know, just hanging out.
Maybe it's part
I was bored. That's how they got me. I was in a false sense of security.
That's probably it.
I'm so dumb, it got me. Well, it's the thing is like, oh, I love the big steps, man. It's so good. Heavy high school energy. Jump scares, they're designed to get you. I think it's just, you have to consider your own reaction to it. Some people they go into a horror property and they consider jump scares cheap and they're like, I am superior to them. I'm just like, whenever I get jump scared, I'm like, ah, that was fun. In your opinion, which of these characters use the Peloton? Okay, this guy is old. He's as fit as a butcher's dog. There's no doubt he uses the Peloton. This guy, you know, he's probably in his early 20s. I'm going to say no Peloton. I'm going to say this guy predominantly does compound lifts in the gym and a little bit of jogging. The Peloton is more of a middle-aged, try to stay in shape sort of thing. And then when you're young and you have that ambition and, you know, the endocrine makeup that allows you to build muscle a little bit more easily, that's when you're like, why would you ever ride a bike when instead you could just blow out your cervical disc doing 500-pound deadlifts for no reason? When you're young, you don't have to rely on gamifying your workout. Jay, you got it backwards, Jay. People who are 19, they're like always trying to find a fitness trick. It's always like, I downloaded a game that's called Fitness Hero. It goes on your phone, and instead of just learning to enjoy jogging, now it's a podcast that tricks me into thinking zombies are always chasing me. When you're old, you're like, man, this is like the only free time I'm going to get all day. I'm enjoying the jog.
Fish factory.
Yeah, who do you think caused the run on Ring Fit Adventure? Maybe I should have told him I was going in here.
Just a little breaking and entering.
How are you not in jail?
Just a little bit of batter, mate. Just like Topeka.
Christ, what the hell is that?
Approach a hiding place and press Q to hide from threats. It's a cat. Don't worry, it's a cat. It's not a cat.
Nice to meet you too.
Maybe it's a cat. Maybe it was a cat. It's a cat? I don't know. We don't know what it is. All right, fair enough. Whoa! What the hell? Is this the Jaws ride at Universal Studios? Sorry, I had a flashback to that time I was in Anaheim. Oh, well.
What in God's name is this?
Looks like a bird. I'm not much of a zoologist, but...
It moved.
It's a robot, man.
It moved.
Yeah, because I'm moving it.
Look at this. It's perfect.
Come on, get shooting. I want you to pan across the lake.
All this work, and like 5 people are going to watch this on Netflix. It's going to show up on that carousel for like 15 minutes next to like Is It Cake? Volume 9 Celebrity Edition with celebrities you've never heard of, and just get immediately like sifted to the bottom of the pile.
Get back.
10 pseudo-celebrity chefs get gifted a budget of food bucks. They have to use the food bucks to try to recreate your favorite snack foods. But here's the catch. Their opponents, who are also celebrities, choose their ingredients.
Had the one call.
How did he know what our show was about in the first place?
Actually, I didn't ask.
That's weird.
Who
Let's
asked?
just play nice, okay?
Hello, Mr. Lonnet.
That's me.
I'm Grantham Dumet. Everyone climb aboard and we'll head out.
This is Mark.
My man's just driving a floor?
Jamie.
Ladies.
And this is Kate.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Dumet. I'm looking forward to seeing all it is you have to offer. We truly appreciate this.
Lovely to meet
A
you
what
all. What say we get underway?
Again, I really can't thank you enough for this.
Why is he dressed like a
course.
Greyhound bus driver?
Great uncle, you said, but
Let's get to where we're going.
I
I'll
thought those
explain everything later.
coats were like factory issue for Greyhound bus drivers. I didn't know that they just sold those at the store. What do you mean he looks exactly like me? I don't have a goatee. I'm gonna go walk my dogs. I mean, honestly, you got like 50 minutes before anything happens. If I can rely on my previous experience in these games. There'll be like a couple of scares, or startles maybe is a better way to describe it. And then there'll be like one situation where if you're asleep at the keyboard, someone could like fall down the stairs and break their neck and die.
Sure? Because you don't seem sure.
But the real stuff doesn't start to kick off yet.
But we are a long ways from help if somebody gets hurt, so please, take care.
Try not to cough up a lung, Charlie. This just honestly say nothing. How do I choose? How do I choose? I don't know how to choose. The mouse doesn't choose. Nothing chooses.
Mr. Dumet.
It's just a short walk. It won't take long.
You're right. He takes his security very seriously.
He's got a sign that says keep out.
Maybe you should be asking what he's trying not to let out.
Jamie.
Just saying.
You watch too many horror movies. He values his privacy. We've known that right from the start.
We've known that for about 2 hours.
Just a bit of privacy.
Go. Mark, get your camera. I want to grab a quick intro from here. I need some shots leading up to the house. Don't need the whole journey. Kate, talking to camera, then I'll direct you from there, okay?
No
We got like a script or
photos.
anything?
No recording of me at all. Is that clear? I'm a very private person.
He's just having a bad
Don't
hair
worry, Mr.
day.
Dumet. Discretion is Lorna Entertainment's motto.
You want the usual intro stuff, Charlie?
Please.
The light is good.
I'm ready to go. Aaron?
It sounds clear.
Okay, let's go for a take then.
Is Kate's face ready?
Bitch, I'm always camera ready.
Stop trying to make me like you.
What the hell was that?
Speed.
And
Are they dating?
I've just arrived on the private island which claims to have genuine artifacts from H.H. Holmes' Reign of Terror. I'm heading to the house right now.
perfect, Kate. Now turn to face the house and start to walk.
I told you I was heading to the house.
Okay,
Do I
that's
look like a
enough.
liar?
And cut.
We really do need to get going.
Anything you say, Mr. Dumet.
This way.
I gotta take a busload of college students down to Georgetown in 15 minutes. Let's go.
Mr. Dumet is being really restrictive.
I noticed.
I want you to get a look around without him knowing.
A man is entitled to his privacy.
He's cagey. I want to know what he's trying to hide.
What do you want to do?
What you did that time with those cops in Glendale.
Ah,
Seriously?
Rio? So it's Rio then.
Oh my, damn it!
Oh, she broke it in Buenos Aires a long time ago.
We should get her up to the hotel.
We immediately need to film your bedroom, please.
Jamie, stay with her.
Blame me?
Because you know first aid. Remember how you patched her up? In Glendale?
Oh,
This is like the 9th time they've leaned on this trope. We were making fun of it in Midnight Suns, and in Midnight Suns they only allude to it. The Devil in Me, we're only like 40 minutes into the game.
You in later.
Been taking acting classes again?
Yeah, remember that? Just like that time in Sophia.
The land.
And we're the scouts because?
I'm charming, and you can hotwire your way past security.
Oh yeah, just like Indianapolis that one time. Oh, I thought she was gonna kill me. I saw an injury like this once, centuries ago.
Tell me the truth.
Who throws a
Is there
shoe?
any
Honestly?
saving this show?
Maybe. If there's
Secret
some sort of
secret
magical
fetish
umbrella fund or
unlocked.
information to be
It's
had.
Quentin Tarantino's house.
You think that's likely?
No.
No wonder he
At
doesn't
best,
want it to be
we'll
filmed.
Get some nice B-roll.
Hey,
That's
you
not gonna save her
by
ass.
the way, you can't film any of my shit. Please bring your camera crew to my weirdo mansion. Make it make sense. An obol! I've heard tell I can use these to unlock dioramas. This won't stop me. I don't know how to read. It says private property, keep out. Is that an Arthur reference? Well, yes, it's a reference to the meme from Arthur. But I aged out of Arthur. So it's like it's stolen valor. I was slightly too self-serious to watch Archer, or Archer true to be fair, but to watch Arthur as a fourth grader. Just a bit of a secondhand reference. Do you want ants? That's how you get ants. Classic. Oh man. This is like the kind of shack where, as like a 15-year-old, you find a plastic bag full of old Playboys in it in the woods. Wait a minute, the shack moves. Do you see this? No, the train moves. Okay. Never mind. I'm not much of an engineer. Is Kate vacuuming? It's every day, bro. Get this man a Dyson. This shit is a Dyson. Dummy. Yeah, you think I'm going to take cleaning advice from chat? Don't be ridiculous. I saw your room. Are you just saying things at random? Well, normally I like to work with the game, but it's just two ladies walking through the woods, like, complaining about wearing improper footwear. Nothing's happening. Hello?
I heard you were looking for a new place.
I'm not sure I can afford the rent on this one.
Damn true.
Wonderful natural light, though. Looks like you met his family.
Bro, this photo, it's like, I'm sorry. It's something about the way the kid looks, man. He's dressed like it's 2022. His wife is dressed like she's from the early 1900s. And I don't even know. His kid is like photoshopped in there. It looks like a cruise vacation, like green screen photo. You're not wrong. That's so good. Look, he doesn't know what to do with his hand. Point and laugh. You don't know what to do with your hand. You got your thumb in your pocket. How'd we read about that pose online on the internet? How to look natural in a photograph?
Maybe this is the way.
Sorry, Mediterranean Cruise 21. That's a good one. I shouldn't laugh. I always do the I had to do it to him pose. What are we even looking for? We're looking for anything, right?
I wanted to go on nature hikes. I wouldn't have moved to the city.
Oh, relax. Oh, these millennials. Oh, this is dangerous. It's not in my job description. It's not in the legally binding document I signed when I took this job. Just get over it, okay? You think it was in Grandpa's job description to get on an old steamship and go to Europe and win World War II for the good guys? No, he just sucked it up and then, won one for the Gipper and then came back with undiagnosed PTSD and kind of took that shit out on his family for the rest of his life. And you're like, oh, I don't want to trespass in some weirdo murderer's house. Like, this is cushy, dude.
Reminds me of shit summer camp.
Maybe try skipping your avocado toast in Starbucks, and then you could be the person telling the young people to do stuff that's not in their job description instead of the one that's doing it. Kim Kardashian was right. People they don't want to work these days. Nobody wants to do like an unauthorized breaking and entering at some idiosyncratic stranger's house. Start shoving their hands into fuse boxes they're completely unqualified for. Bro, what are the... Honest question. Did they think they were making, like, Shadow of the Colossus? Like, what are we doing? It's been, like, 18 minutes of just walking in the woods. Like, do they not understand why people play these games and like them? It's for the cinematics and the scares and the QTE stuff. It's not for whatever this is. Oh, never mind. I got an obol. I'm back. Press left to equip the multimeter. Jamie can use the multimeter to fix power boxes. There's no excuse, man, for the controls to be this bad. Why am I using WASD, the mouse, and the arrow keys? Am I crazy? I might be the best to ever do it.
God damn, I'm brilliant.
What was the meter for? I understand that, like, if you work as a software engineer, when you see an electrician that's a master at their craft, you probably, it appears to you that they're doing nothing. But actually, the fact that the meter didn't move just shows you how good of an electrician she is to begin with, okay? If you'd been using it, that meter would have been going, wow, 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 wow. Warning, hazardous substance. We'll just crack this open real quick. Warning is a hazardous substance. In California, they put that shit on everything. It's like Frank's Red Hot sauce. You buy anything in California, they're like, hey, just so you know, this water contains harmful substances known to the state of California to cause, like, birth defects. And you're like, okay, well, I guess I'll just die of thirst then. Maybe you could start packaging it in something that doesn't do that? No? Okay, just... Hey, we've got to inform the consumer that this... this product required for life also will contribute to your inevitable death. What was the point, man?
Oh, God, that's so much better. I guess I just needed to rest it for a minute. I think I'm okay.
We found a shortcut up the hill.
I really need you to stay where I say.
You got it, Mr. Dumet. We're all here now. Let's head on. Everyone stay under the watchful eye of Mr. Dumet, please. Kate, what do you think?
A summer camp from hell.
It's literally just like
We're
nature.
gonna find out what's up his sleeve before too long. Don't worry about that.
We did get like 5 extra obols though.
Coming or what?
Uh-huh.
You afraid of heights?
Maybe.
Bro, he was shimmying across that like narrow ledge not but half an hour ago. He was maintaining a conversation with me at the same time.
Die!
Just go.
Oh my god, relax, Mark.
Bro, look at this bridge. It's so stable. Bridges don't just collapse.
That's serious drop. You good?
Oh, man.
Okay, how do I choose? I'm going to say empathetic. You can do it.
You can do it. Eyes forward. Don't look down.
I got it. It's fine.
Is it though?
Well, honestly, if your ass could just get off the bridge, he could just like sprint across.
It's just water down there. You can swim. Besides, the bridge looks dependable. Ish.
Stop jumping.
Come on. I'll help.
If you could just move, I could just get across real quick. Can you just get it? Can you give me some space to get off of the bridge?
You always knew how to get me through the shit, didn't you?
We should catch up to Mr. Dumet.
God, I need a girlfriend. What are you talking about? She be on the other side of the bridge. Like, why? What's taking you so long?
Come on, let's go. We're losing the day, people.
It's fine. Just go. We're gonna be late. You always do this. Fine. I guess I'll just go by myself. No? Okay, then go across then. We're waiting. After we're 2 hours late because she had to do her makeup. Tell me I'm not sitting in my car till 6:45. I go inside. She's stepping out the damn shower. Like, can I help you?
Yeah.
Daryl.
Maybe this won't be a waste of a weekend. Hello.
90 minutes later. Yes. I was like Little Hope. She was like, eh. I was like Man of Medan. Daryl. I made 7 other FMV games. Greg, no. Finally, I suggested The Devil in Me, the game I knew she wanted me to play anyway, and she said, if that's what you want. See, right there.
Everything in here is fragile. Please be careful.
Bro, why did you invite so many people? You know what? Because this guy is actually a pawn in the machine. He's like, he's being co-opted by an actual serial killer, and he was like, they're going to kill my family if I don't get you guys to come here. Because this is, it doesn't make sense that he would be so private and then he would also be like, come to my house. And be so skittish about everything. This is not Monka S. It's literally just an old woman in a chair.
Oh, there you are. Busy, busy, busy.
Okay, it's Monka S. She's like really old.
And I have to sit here worrying. God all day and not a word from you.
Yes, mother.
This is my dog. Oh!
Sorry. You're jumpy.
Oh my god. I think I peed a little.
Huh?
I don't think we're the only ones here.
Yeah, the guy brought us here.
Out a window at us when we were outside.
That's who I saw. A little girl.
Mr. Demet probably has family, a staff, maybe friends. Who knows? That said, this place does give me the willies.
It's unique.
Were you singing?
Oh, yeah, that's my being scared song. This is my don't be scared song. Sing it and I won't be scared long. Doesn't really work.
I bet.
181.
I felt something like a discomfort, like right here.
This is me.
I don't know if and I apologize for using the word. I don't know if
Look
it's
out there.
concentrated cringe,
Don't get lost.
but it was actually like a.
Scream if
It
you need
wasn't
me for
just
anything.
acknowledging that something was cringe.
got
It
you.
was actually like
Don't be scared of.
Actually,
a physiological
why don't you
reaction.
hang a second while I unpack, then I can help you find your room? Something about this place makes me want to use the buddy system.
Yes, thanks. I'd end up lost, probably.
It is not like one of those capsule hotels. At least we got our own room.
Cozy is fun. If we have to double up like last time, we'd be married by morning.
You talk in
You
your
want to do a
sleep.
second take of that one?
Not sure I ever told you that.
Sure. What did I say?
Actually, it was just a bunch of incoherent swearing.
Oh, I was awake. I was reading Kate's social media posts.
Me when I'm reading
Okay,
someone's
don't hate
social
me.
media posts.
But she's been kind of nice to me. I mean, I think she's more upset about Mark than she lets on.
Lies. She's a robot.
Foreshadowing.
Where's the bathroom?
Wait, what?
Old school.
Gross school? What if I have to pee in the middle of the night? Am I gonna walk in on Charlie sitting on the pot?
Guess that means there's no minibar either.
Shows what you know.
Might be
What is that?
a little
Wine.
dust on the bottle.
I feel like if we start drinking, Charlie will find out. And lecture me and make me feel like an asshole again.
Yeah, he does that. But we're not on the clock. Not until we're rigging to shoot.
Which is hard to do drunk.
I'm not suggesting we get full-on hammered before we work.
Why are you doing that?
I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink
Also, you're cute when you're worked up.
I don't... Cute? You think I'm cute? Oh,
It's honestly one of the all-time drops. That thing is like 400 meters from where it started. Want to share mine?
Gotta stick on my own if you want to share lip cooties.
thanks, but I can find mine.
Where'd it go?
It's all the way against the wall. See it?
That shit is dusty, dude.
Trying to scare me now?
Don't worry, don't worry. It's a wet cough. It's not a dry cough. Her ass is not gonna make it. You sure you're okay? Gameplay. Could you click
sure you're
the
okay?
motherfucking button?
Because, yeah, maybe me scaring you didn't help, did it?
No. But seriously, it's not your fault. I try to pretend like it isn't a thing, you know?
These
I
damn
don't want to be
lung
depending on an
diglets.
inhaler. I try to mind over matter it, but dust and allergies and I just need to be more careful.
You sure?
Sure. I'm sure. So,
It's an inspiring story. See, chat, don't let anything hold you back. If someone with asthma can stay in a hotel, you can do anything.
you gonna try that? And now you're poisoned.
It's not that bad.
You're not lying?
It's piquant. Decent vintage.
Sure.
I'm getting
That shit is
oaky
decroded.
undertones. A hint of citrus.
Don't drink it. Lady, you can't handle the dust. What's wrong with you?
Healthy amount of moldy sweat socks.
Oh my god.
She's on death's door and you're poisoning her?
Liar.
I was lying. This wine is trash.
Oh, sorry. The wine is trash. Totally lied about that. Really?
Uh-huh.
Sorry. What
I forgot to say, when I was in Walmart yesterday, I saw one of the trashiest things I've ever seen. Just driving my shopping cart through the produce section, there was a crushed can of Pabst Blue Ribbon
Work together.
sitting
and
in the bin with the
Charlie is
oranges.
always on me about being more professional and
I get it.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I don't appreciate
I don't know if somebody like just had it on their person and left it there, or if they have a problem. So they were like, I'll just have a nice little trip to, sure, why not? Nice little trip to Walmart and maybe get my drink on as well, but.
What are you doing?
Oh my
You
God,
baited me! She baited me!
Bitch!
I'm just fucking with you. I wanted to kiss you for months. I just was scared to make a real move.
The hell, they got too much neck work in there. You are incompetent. You're not gonna make it.
Who is that?
Knock, knock, knock. It's Governor Greg Abbott. What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? We tracked your phones. Enjoying yourself out there? What the frick, Charlie?
What the fuck, Charlie?
Now, what? I didn't say the F word.
Listen in?
What? No, I was just about to knock.
What do you want?
Did I interrupt something?
No, we're just talking shop. We're worried about the power grid handling all of our gear.
Yeah, yes. If this place is running on a generator, we need to know what it's
Say
putting
Charlie was whacking
I
it
don't care
behind
what
the
you guys
door.
are doing.
Then why are you lurking?
I can't find my room, and I need a fucking cigarette.
What do you mean she died? Well, how'd she die? Old pillowcase.
Come on, let's go.
I knew it. I knew it. Slipped on a banana peel.
Where the hell are they going?
She's got a problem. X-ray text after telling you is safe. This is one of my favorite memes. The dental hygienist after assuring you that the X-ray poses no threat. Well, actually, the dental hygienist should get into a suit of armor before they press the button because they're exposed to the... Yeah, I know! It's just funny. Okay? Tilda Swinton? Okay. We'll be methodical. Be methodical. Thank you.
Look, stop tearing around in there like a maniac. Be organized about it. Methodical.
Blue bag, front pocket. I made a specific.
See, I'm like pretending that I'm annoyed by him, but this is also me when we go on vacation.
Gone?
I'm like, Kate, where's my phone
like
charger?
that?
She's like, it's in the bag. I'm like, I
You
looked
saying
in the
somebody
bag.
took them?
Sure enough,
don't-
she opens the bag. There's the damn phone charger just sitting on top. What did she had it like up her sleeve or something like that? She did like some sleight of hand. I'll say nothing.
This place is massive. Surely there is a pack of cigarettes in here somewhere. Even if they're ancient.
You need him that bad?
This dude's gonna
There
be
was a bar
smoking
off
a
the lobby.
dookie
There
cigar.
must be cigarettes in the bar, right? It's my spare cap.
Exactly the same.
Well, it suits me. What's weird about that?
Bro, who still smokes cigarettes in this day and age? Like, you work in Hollywood. Shouldn't you be, like, micro-dosing ayahuasca every day or something? Good evening. Thank you for allowing me to contact you directly. You know what this reminds me of when they put the plain text on the right side? It's like when you're watching a show on TLC and someone speaks perfect English, but they're not from America, so they throw the subtitles on. It's like someone from Denmark speaks perfectly, very slightly accented English, and then they throw on like size 72 bright yellow subtitles. It's insulting. Search the bar for cigarettes. What if he just decided to quit instead? What if this was the straw that broke the camel's back?
Yes! Yes!
My obols!
Damn it.
Look at this fucking pace. Use the card to open it? You geniuses. I don't believe that I can. You're absolutely right. I can. There's a metaphor in here somewhere.
Next round's on me. Promise.
Happy birthday, Polly. Maybe take the money out? Oh, he got it already. Okay.
Yes. Come to daddy. Oi. Oi.
What am I doing?
Oh, no, 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 please, come on, no!
Bro, if you smoke that shit, you're gonna get every disease they've ever discovered. They probably got, like, real lead in them.
No. No, please! I'm having a really shit day, and you've just made it worse.
It's the kind of shit your doctor tells you. You gotta smoke 5 of these cigarettes a day to promote circulation.
Thank you, Lord. Ha!
No, intruder spotted. Dude, it's prey.
What? No, come on, you piece of shit. Don't do this to me.
Jump scare incoming. Get ready.
Antique rubbish. Give them to me. Give me my cigarettes.
Engaging kill mode.
Right, you. That's it. I'm gonna go and get my secret, and they are gonna kick the shit out of you.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, I'm still in the bar.
I think it's dinner time. We should get everyone else.
Okay, I'm coming.
He's been doing this for 2 hours?
And I'm coming back for you with a fucking pry bar.
Are you alone in there? Who's that behind the bar?
What?
That's non-remarkable, apparently. No big deal. I love these incredibly mundane scenes that have no tension at all. And then at the end, they're like, you should have been tense. Something was going on in there. You should have been. Not everything was as it seems.
Rewriting everything I come up with.
Yeah.
Wow, you weren't scared at all? You should have been. Retroactively.
Nothing.
Where
Please.
to?
The balcony would make for a cool angle.
Ah, yes,
Let's
the
find a way
balcony.
up there. How's the new place?
It'll do for now.
Do you like it?
It's just a place to keep my shit in crash. Short-term lease, so I can take my time to find something I really like.
That's... smart plan.
You said I needed to be out, so I got out.
I was complimenting you.
No, just saying.
Get blasted.
So, since we can't do it tomorrow, is next weekend okay to come and get my stuff?
I thought we were just going to talk about the job.
Whoa there, bucko.
I was just checking for a light.
Remember our talk about boundaries? I need my room to be my private, safe place.
Sometimes I'm glad we went to therapy. Other times, it makes for some weird-ass rules.
Was he the devil? The truth behind America's first serial killer by Joseph Morello. It's like an analysis of your worst nightmares. Me, when I'm reading the new Morello book, a must for Morello fans.
This is old as hell.
Everything here is old as hell.
Sure, you'll start pressing buttons.
Manny Sherman, born January 1, 1956. Come on. You know all this. What do you want? What's this? Huh. You've been doing your research, haven't you?
Why are the names so weird, man?
What are my favorite television programs?
Is this what Benedict Cumberbatch's brain looked like on Sherlock Holmes?
What is this?
Friends. ENDS. 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 Split ends. Split. Burnt ends.
You know what inspired me? As if I wasn't an original? Well, maybe there was one man I found myself a little fascinated by. Henry Howard Holmes. Why? Because he was numero uno. America's first. The guy invented the trade. He set the benchmark, you know? Learn your history, Monday. Read a book. You think because I stuck a blade in some people and get off on it, I'm not smart? I, allegedly killed 13 people before you got smart enough to find me.
Crazy. The impact font is so good.
I like insects as much as the next.
Parkour. Oh, if you'll excuse me. Okay. Can't imagine why we did that, but that's fine. He's not afraid of heights anymore. I think he was afraid of water, okay? I don't think he was afraid of heights. If it ends up being that he's afraid of heights, this is a complete nonsense. This shit is Resident Evil 2. Now it's really Resident Evil 2. What are we doing? Dude, it's actually Resident Evil. Hello, I can't see anything? I just want to see some stuff. Just trying to see what I'm... Trying to figure out where this thing's... Oh, okay, I see, I understand now. We need to put it here so that we can bridge the gap. Sorry, that one was my mistake. Just gonna squeeze right by. You just gotta do a little 3-point turn. Just gotta squeeze right by you there. Hey, there we go. You saw this has to be right. You saw the way it snapped in there. Chad, I'm back. Did he get his cigarettes? The cigarette thread is still unsolved. The cigarettes, I hate to spoil the most riveting plot point of the game so far.
It should work.
Mark?
They got stuck in the vending
I'll be
machine.
right back.
What? As a result of getting stuck in the vending machine, he said, "I'll get you back later." Miyazaki, you genius. It must weigh like 100 kilos. I know, it's not even on wheels. Maybe it's got like runners or something. I don't know. It's pretty amazing either way. Another thing that bugs me about the supermassive games is that all the environments look like PUBG loot before they made it so like useless shit didn't spawn on the ground. Just like a bunch of like detritus everywhere, which normally I get that they're just trying to like build an environment that feels like lived in, but it's really annoying because you constantly have to be scanning everything to see if there's anything interactable to keep people alive. So I'm constantly like mousing over like environmental objects that are just there to confuse you. Like I feel like I'm playing like a hidden object game or something like that. The pacing is so horrendous. I feel like in all the other supermassive games, no matter how, like, you know, jank they were, at least something happened.
Come on. It's not that high.
Wait, he's actually scared of heights? He was just doing parkour. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt that he was scared of the water. Possessions belonging to victims of Triple H Holmes. Why'd they write it like that? Come on. Reminds me of, there's a Canadian muffin store. I don't know if it's still around.
Hey, check this out.
It was called Muffins with like 4 M's at the front of it. Put it on. What the heck?
You okay?
No! I just... This fucking...
They do be popping out of the walls.
it?
What is it? Some kind of animatronic?
Yeah, a fucked up looking one.
Some kind of Suicide Squad?
It can't hurt you.
It scared you.
It scared you twice.
Hey, Charlie, it's 8. Dinner time.
Damn it. We didn't get anything.
Holy cow, you are so
Come on,
insanely
let's not keep
bad at
Charlie
everything.
Waiting, or we'll never hear the end of it.
Charlie is emptying a revolver into the cigarette vending machine, trying to get his fix. It's not 8, you liar. It's 7:50. You think I can't be responsible enough to show up for dinner on time? It's a what, like 2-floor hotel. I don't need to leave 10 minutes early.
Throws it back in my
That's
face.
true. I'd leave for dinner 10 minutes early if I had to climb over 3 cabinets and under a fallen stone pillar and then sledge a bookshelf 30 feet across the room, do some parkour, kick down a ladder, and then sledge it back, and then use it. Okay, sorry. That's how directors have to be, or whatever.
Directors have to be. It's their job.
Get out while you still can.
Good for you. That's definitely the right call for where your career is going.
That sounded very sincere.
Because it is.
Sorry, I have a deep voice.
Charlie would replace us in a second if he wouldn't be inconveniencing himself. He's using us. I deserve better than this. So do you. We all
Bro,
do.
it's so echoey in here. You think that...
What a stunning performance.
Yeah, I knew it.
Give up news and be an actress. I was quite moved by all that. Fucking Oscar-worthy.
You don't know what we were talking about.
I heard enough, thank you. I know what betrayal sounds like. I'm particularly disappointed in you, Mark. Whatever you're...
Bro, I was just nodding and saying, whoa, that's crazy. You can't... Whoa, that's crazy is not actionable dialogue.
Employees are meeting for dinner to speak with our host.
Charlie, I'm sorry.
And Lonit employees are professionals, yes? So start acting like it.
Great. Happy? You have a future, and now I don't.
That man is a goddamn child, and somehow we all sink to his level.
Lady, would you quiet down? The acoustics carry in here, okay? It's old. I don't know what to say.
Hey guys.
They did surgery on a grave. It's so good.
Why would he invite us here and to dinner and then just leave?
I'm sure he's got a good reason or whatever.
I'm sure he has his reasons. Who knows what could have cropped up?
Maybe he ordered pizza for dinner and the dock is as far as they deliver.
This could work to our advantage.
How?
Well, think about it. We're still here, surrounded by perfect visuals. The plan is still on track.
There has to be a legit reason he left. We shouldn't leap to conclusions.
Guys, am I the only one who's getting really freaked out by this place? And by Mr. Dumet? As much as it pains me from the depths of my soul to say it, I'm starting to side with Jamie on this one.
Thank you.
Lower your voices.
Why? He's not here.
Or is he?
That doesn't explain why he stitched out on us.
He had to go back to establish an alibi.
What are you...
You know, so when our bodies wash up on the other side of the lake, he has plausible deniability.
Oh, God, Jamie.
Can you stop trying to make this worse?
You're not helping.
Okay,
It's just
fine.
a little bit
Just
of banter.
Don't come crying to me if you end up dead.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just saying.
Guess you never found your cigarettes.
The machine was broken.
The bitch of it is, I did find a machine, but just like everything else in this fucking place, it's ancient and broken.
So what are we doing? We just gonna sit here and pretend to eat? What's the plan, Charlie?
I don't care at all if I
plan?
die. Everything has
In
sucked
true Lana
lately.
entertainment fashion, we're going to sit with our thumbs in our asses until a panic deadline looms over us, and then we'll just throw some shit together and I'll save it with a voiceover.
Well, here's to Topeka no longer being the worst decision Charlie has ever made.
I honestly thought he was going to stand up and kill himself. That's just the vibe that I got from this dinner so far.
Now, I would like to toast all of you. Really. I know that I'm the butt of your jokes, and that's just my cross to bear as the patriarch of our little family. Mark and Jamie, the two of you do the work of a team of 10.
Saved.
And Kate, despite our bickering, you are the heart of this show. You keep people interested.
Just let the cigarettes go, man.
And finally, to our newest recruit, Erin, we would be lost without you. Who else could we trust to remember every little detail? Thank you all for your hard work.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go
Cheers.
Climb into the garbage disposal and hit the button real quick.
I think it makes sense for us to start in the lobby. There's still decent light to work with, and it's symbolically where things would begin in the murder castle.
With what lights already in there, we just need to set up a couple of our own.
Oh,
We can
thank
make it look
God.
as if it were lit by gaslight.
Perfect.
What if Dumet shows up?
I'll be having a strong word with him.
If he tells us to stop, I'm going to be having a strong word with him. He's put us in this position. All right, everyone grab what they need, and we'll meet in the lobby.
That's just me watching Black Panther
Guys?
in the other room.
Is that you?
I thought she had a gun. I guess in some ways it's kind of a gun. I'm going to use my directional microphone to find the source of the moaning. Or we could save ourselves some time and you could just tell me where your mother's room is. Oh, here we go. All right, we'll try to avoid that one. Sherry, there's an evil resident. You stayed in the murder hotel? Jerry, they took my points. I got a great deal. Yeah, the deal of a lifetime. Okay, funny man, laugh it up. You would not be laughing if you saw what I had to go through. Let me guess, murder puppets, Jerry, murder puppets. I would probably not go into this room personally. It's a damn BlackBerry. Okay, this is we gotta focus. Finally, it happened. We gotta focus. Those are the shoes she was wearing in the shot we saw. We gotta be on your A game. Never mind. First, we gotta set up the boom mics real quick. She's dead. She's dead, dude. She fucking died. How many dioramas have you seen? That's kind of what's throwing me for a loop. I feel like I've been playing it for 3 hours. I haven't even talked to the storyteller yet. He showed up before the game even started. I would have thought that he would have had several droll bone moles by this point. How delightful. A clandestine conversation made public. For the betterment of the group or the detriment. Anyway, don't step on the crack in the floor or Erin will die. See you next time. Dear Mr. Bucknap, following our discussion regarding renovating the hotel property for the purposes of converting it into a tourist attraction, please find overleaf a breakdown. It will take approximately 10 weeks. Please contact me if you wish to proceed. Seems pretty cheap, honestly. In the whole scheme of things, you know, $1 million. 10 weeks of pipe work? What is this? Your mom's semester abroad? So, I had no idea where the punchline was going, and it only got there just too late for me to stop it, okay? So I'm sorry. I'll just click real quick. That's the secret.
I had to build my own little castle, just like Holmes did. Most people like me do their business where their target lives. That's just asking to get caught. Holmes had the right idea. It's all about the honey trap. You bring me some smokes, like I asked? Lucky Reds?
Lucky Reds. Lucky Reds.
Yes. Oh, these are like gold in here.
Gold in here.
Damn, that's good. So yeah, a honeypot. Holmes built a hotel about a mile from the World's Fair and called it the World's Fair Hotel.
Which was the style at the time.
Amazing papers alongside ads for the expo. Rubes from far and wide assumed it was the official hotel. Ma and Pa Kettle. Take a train in from Nebraska. Takes
There it
3
is,
days.
in all its glory.
They roll up into that joint ready to rest, get to their room, and whoops. What do you know? Holmes had a gas pipe hidden under the bed and poisons them. Or maybe he pulls a trap door on them. Maybe he separates them and makes one watch through a window while he slits the other's throat.
That was me! That was me!
That's the advantage of a honeypot. No shortage of targets. That's why I picked all those houses north of the airport. That whole neighborhood was scheduled for demolition, and yet all those lovely realtor ladies must not have gotten the memo. Call up as a contractor. Tell them I'm flipping.
Call up
Have them
as
meet
a
me out
contractor.
And look at that. We're the only 2 people for miles. The first couple times I'd wait for a plane to fly over just to hide their screams, but after a while I realized they could scream as loud as they wanted. No one was gonna hear a thing. That's what I remember most. Those screams. You can try to understand why I am the way I am. You can forensic science up all the data you want.
I'm just a sick fucking freak.
You'll never know, Monday.
I'm not a normal guy, officer. I'm a fucking weirdo. I know what you're thinking. Maybe circumstances drove me to this sorry fate. No, I'm a bad seed. I got a pretty twisted sense of humor.
What the hell?
Must have been the wind. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey, help! Somebody help me! I can't see a thing. Guys, please.
Aaron?
Get me out of here.
Get me out of here! I can't see a thing.
The door's stuck.
Door's stuck!
Door's stuck! Please!
Door stuck.
Aaron?
Please, I beg you.
Here.
Who's there?
She's hallucinating. You're imagining it. This is like our actual first QuickTime event. I think my ass is dead. Someone's in here.
Guys, somebody is in here. With me. Oh, God.
Wow, she's so panicky. Don't stab. Take your inhaler. Just take your inhaler. Okay. Listen, she shouldn't have thrown the first stone. Oh, this is bad. Oh, no, she's fine. It's okay. False alarm, guys. She's just a pervert. Or he's just a pervert. He's just weird, okay? I think if I stabbed him, he would have... Here, use your inhaler. I think if I stabbed him, he would have killed me. So there you go. First one done. Careful, we only got 2 9mm ammo left in this thing. You 100% played this off stream before? What the hell are you talking? What kind of strange conspiracy theory is this? You know how little free time I have to waste on this garbage?
It's just a dummy.
No, it was not a dummy. He had a hat
Are
on,
you
like
crazy?
H.H. Holmes.
Charles, you're working her to death. Now she's hallucinating shit from.
If I played this off stream, there was no shot I was gonna push it on stream or play it on stream. After going through the first 120 minutes of just walking around in the forest,
Come on, Aaron.
jumping on half walls and stuff to find a key to open a door that shouldn't have been locked in the damn first place.
Sorry, maybe I'm crazy, but if Erin says somebody came for her, I believe her.
We're not safe here.
It was just a dummy.
You think I'm lying? Really?
I think maybe you're just confused about what you saw in the dark.
I know what I saw.
See? Dude, someone cut off a piece of her hair.
Here's the plan.
We've already got a plan. It's leaving.
Just listen.
It's 11:45. There's still plenty of daylight left.
And get clear on everything. Everything is going to be fine, okay? And we're going to get the footage we need.
He didn't show for dinner. What makes you think you can find him now?
A positive attitude. You should try it sometime.
Bravo, Charles. Your delusions make for such great plans.
Demet left. I saw it, remember?
Maybe he's back now.
Maybe he's not.
Would it kill you to think positively just once?
I guess as far as Charlie ideas go, it's not the worst he's ever had.
It's not even the worst idea I've had this evening.
Don't go patting yourself on the back.
It's not the worst idea to try to find the guy you know is not there.
Whatever. I'm going.
I'm coming with you.
Wait. Do you
What's
have to
the
go?
worst idea? Cutting the tip of your
Be right
penis
back.
off with a pair of scissors?
Just stay put so I know where to find you, okay?
I don't care what he says. I'm done. I'm getting my shit together.
Kate.
I'm leaving.
Stop bringing that up. I'm sorry. It's just been top of mind
Aaron
lately.
saw someone.
Okay, you're right.
With all these Tom Cruise
Sorry.
doing his own stunt
Charlie
Mission
said-
Impossible
We're not
videos.
safe here. That outweighs having a damn job.
You're right. Let's go, Aaron. Everything's gonna be okay. Wait here.
Can't you just stay here while I pack up my stuff?
I don't want to waste any time.
No, sorry. I know
Right
you're like
around the corner.
traumatized or whatever,
That's
but
all we
I got some shit to
We'll
do.
right
I'll be back.
Promise.
No, don't.
Let me just
Sorry,
close you
just-
in real quick.
Still freaked out. Can you leave it open so you guys can hear me?
Yeah, don't worry. You'll get over
Of
it.
course.
Oh,
Jamie.
just
over
a
here.
little bit of bleeding.
Okay, yeah. I'm freaking the fuck out.
It's just blood.
Just blood.
Come
Are you kidding me?
You're jumping to conclusions. All we know is something was dragged along this way and it was bleeding.
And that's not a cause for concern to you?
All right, it's a little odd.
Odd.
What do you want me to say? Look, it's probably just Dumet or the groundskeeper dragging in some dead animal.
What are you talking?
It's our dinner.
You're stretching the bounds of realism with the writing here, man. It's probably just Dumet, the guy we saw leave, dragging in a bloody dead animal
For tonight's entertainment,
Oh, what?
on the rug.
presented by Grantham Demet.
Dumet? What? So he hasn't left?
Yes, and left some completely unrelated lady just said his last name on the radio. Dude, these are Resident Evil windows. A mannequin's gonna pop out. Can you chill out? I'm trying to be like scared here.
Lovely.
It's just a bloody glove, no big deal. Just an insanely bloody glove. Oh, Jade. The glove did not fit OJ. How could he have done it, Chad, when the glove didn't fit? Riddle me this.
You hear that?
Please. Help.
It's just a bit of pleading.
Help me. Please. Please.
Are you?
Don't do anything.
What happened? Are you okay?
What the fuck?
Stop! Look.
What is this?
It's a fucking booby trap. You shift your weight off that plate and this guy is getting run through by that thing.
Help. Please. Help. Help me.
Jamie.
Well, I'm honestly, I'm not reacting. I'm simply not reacting, which is staying, I suppose. He's testing my metal. Oh. Special feature unlocked, though. Let's go. Listen, they never even gave that dude a face. There's no way that he was gonna live through this game, okay?
What's happening?
What is, maybe it was just like a deer. Maybe that was a deer?
Now. Charlie.
Huh?
Let's go.
You're right. If we hurry, there's still time. It's 1:17 in the morning. We can still use the light.
See him?
The mask?
What the hell was that?
Somebody stop me!
You're shitting me.
We're trapped. Jesus. We're trapped.
What do we do?
Break the fucking door down.
Right. On 3.
Really?
1, 2, 3.
I really thought that one was gonna work. On 3, we bend the bars. I can break these bars. You can't break those bars.
Find your spirit crystal?
Don't do that.
Bro, is that materia?
And don't make fun of me.
Sorry. Wouldn't want you to cut yourself. The rock is sharp as hell and, you know, super magical.
It's an amethyst crystal.
Keep you calm by blanketing you in protective energy. I know. I remember.
If you know,
No,
don't call it a rock.
Maybe I just feel like you should take responsibility of your own emotions and stop outsourcing the job to a crystal.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe you're right.
No, you gotta hold that. You can use that to kill somebody. I just don't want you to believe that it has magical powers.
It's a shitty thing to say. I'm sorry.
It's fine. This isn't the time or place to...
I have to tell you something.
Okay.
Earlier, you brought up that DP job I blew off.
Excuse me?
I never told you the truth about it.
About what?
It wasn't a job, not really.
What are you talking about?
Remember my friend Murray? He was setting
You
up a
disgust
studio
me,
in Brooklyn,
Murray.
Fine arts.
Murray was working with this shady guy. His name was
That's
Joe.
your dream.
I think it was Joe Kerr or
There's
something.
exactly zero money to made, so I thought you'd tell me it was insane, rightfully.
It's crazy that at the time this is going on,
say?
there's literally a dude being turned into red
Tell me how
mist
things should change with this.
by a
Deep down,
ceiling hanging
I'm still
scythe.
Mark, I have never once shied away from telling you where my priorities were.
All right, I get it.
I know, the crystals come
You better
first.
go.
Take the crystal. Thank you.
Talking to him, so maybe,
Redeemed. It keeps
yeah. Wonder how much
Kate
pure amethyst is going for online these
during
days.
comm events. It helps keep Kate during comm events. Did I miss a word? Or did they miss a word? I felt like they missed a word. That's not a door. It's a mirror. Let me, bro, give me my space, okay? I don't know which doors around here are locked and which ones aren't. So why don't you give me like a foot of clearance behind me, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of 180s, okay?
What the hell?
Holy flirt.
Get over here, now!
Charlie!
No, your thumbs, dude! I'm very sensitive to this right now.
I can't hold this. You have to get the fuck out any way you can. Just get the fuck out! Now!
Jamie! Charlie!
Charlie.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know, but I think it's really bad.
Just what I needed is Mark Z. Danielewski architected this house. My ass couldn't even get around when it was just like a rectangle.
What's going on? Demet, what the hell is going on with him?
He was nervous the whole way here. I chalked it up to him just being eccentric.
There's a lot of miles between eccentric and murderous.
Yeah, well, once we catch up to Dumet, we'll ask him what the hell he's doing here. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Dumet?
You saw Dumet take off.
So maybe he found out there was a killer and bugged out?
Maybe. Or perhaps the man we met wasn't actually Dumet.
And the dude in the mask is?
It's a jigsaw type situation.
That contraption, that's a hell of a lot to set up. That was planned out, every bit of it. It was set up for us to find.
Which makes it even more likely the dude on the ferry wasn't really Demet.
No, it makes it even more likely Dumet is coming back with the pizzas. And then when Dumet gets here, we'll ask him what his advice is for this situation. I mean, he's the owner of the hotel. He's got to know what to do. And it's, Mr. Dumet, your murder hotel walls are closing in on us. What would you...
Fucker.
What?
Brick wall. Keep going.
It's a damn brick wall,
I
man.
don't want to think about it.
Wait, he was right? It really was just an animal? It's the last time I make fun of Charlie. And then Dumet's in here is like, sorry, dinner's taking a little longer than expected. Why, you guys didn't think I left or anything, did you? Oh no, dude, you know what this is?
What?
This is Scary Movie 2. Where Malcolm in the Middle's brother has to give, or has to get a you-know-what from Cindy in order to not freeze to death.
Charlie, I found a way out, maybe. Look, this one swings out. We can probably force it easier than the others.
Stand back. That's
He's so strong, dude. He knows my name.
Charlie? Fuck.
Jamie! Holy Chivley, this game is so ass. Thank you for recommending it.
I can't breathe.
Let's fast forward a little. She's a big fan of Selected Ambient Works Volume 2.
They gotta hear this.
Hear what?
Guys? Hello? Hey! Charlie?
It's not funny, guys. I've recently went through a very traumatic experience. The hell really is Archive 81? My ass would be staying in the room.
Come on, come on. Stop being such a
Yeah,
camera.
wait, she has asthma. You can't go in there. Look at all the airborne particles. The Silver Ash Institute. I'm starting to think not everything's on the up and up with this hotel. Okay, push the button.
Jesus.
What the hell?
Charlie.
That's not Charlie. That's an imposter. That did not sound like Charlie. Who's the cutie in the pic you posted?
Fuck you, Jamie.
Whoa. Who, Aaron? Please, my type is badass bitch, not timid woodland creature. She's shy. She's clueless. Her face always looks lost and confused. What the hell? Bro, they took all our phones. They made this all up. That was ChatGPT-3 going through Lyrebird to make Charlie seem like he set this all up. They're trying to play with my mind right now. I need to trust other people, okay? If I trust other people, we're going to make it out of here. Oh, here we go. Sherlock 2014.
A whole carton this time.
I like those smokes. You knew I'd like those smokes.
Yeah, I think I'll save them.
Save them.
What, no questions? What's going on with you, Monday? Oh, you seem different. I see that glimmer in your eye, you little devil. I can keep secrets, man. We all have them. That prosecutor is trying to get numbers out of me. Know that? Of course you know that. Numbers. They got Holmes for 27, but we know he was closer to 200, right? Can you imagine that? I wish I'd had the time
And me,
to try and beat that.
I reckon I've got 451. That's right. 0451.
But the numbers the DA is asking me about, I think he knows there's some people out there, rejects, misfits, the kind of people that when you see them coming, you look the other way. Does anyone notice if they go missing? My father always told me to leave my mark on the world. I never knew what he meant by that. Not until I watched.
I'm not like those other killers, officer. I'm a sick fucking freak. I'm irredeemable in all ways. I don't know if you've ever heard this one before, officer. I get a sick sense of pleasure out of this shit. I'm really messed up.
Ask people to list serial killers.
Shit that other people find unpleasant, I enjoy.
Ask them to name the detectives that caught
Sitting down and having a nice cup of tea with a good book never appealed to me, officer. My tastes are a little bit more twisted than that.
No one makes movies about them. No one puts their faces on t-shirts.
Starbucks? Can I get you anything from Starbucks? Yeah. I'll have a little bit of violence, officer. Thank you.
I've left my mark on the world. Have you?
Examine the doctor? Bro, he's holding a syringe. I don't want to get close to this guy.
Aaron, hello?
Jamie? Jamie?
Hello. I said good morning.
Aaron? You there?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Why is he so soy jacked, dude?
You're not safe, Aaron.
How are...
You have to listen to me. Do exactly as I say.
What the heck?
Jamie,
He is
what
bad
is going on?
chesting.
Where are you? I don't...
Just listen. Listen. There's a cupboard in there. You have to get inside right now.
What are you talking about?
Just hide, Aaron.
Why are you telling me this? What's happening?
Aaron, now. Just trust me, okay?
Straight up, I trust her. I'm going for it. Do I think that possibly it's GPT-3? Yes. It could be an AI voice. The voice was not her. Bro, the voice was her. She probably has a gun to her head, and Triple H is like, tell her to hide in the closet. It's the only way. We're testing to see if she still trusts you after she read those deep fake texts we put for her to clearly see. He's not testing me. He's testing humanity, okay?
Wait. Shh.
What?
You hear that?
Is that them?
Where's it coming from?
Somebody's in the restaurant.
What's going on with the subtitles? Oh, I see. It was subtitling our dinner conversation from earlier.
Mark and Jamie, the two of you do the work of a team of 10. And Kate, despite our bickering, you are the heart of this show. You keep people interested.
Mark's mannequin is so good. It looks like nothing like him at all. And he did all that, spent all that time sewing.
Mark, what are you doing? Just stay back from it.
What has Charlie gotten us into?
This is beyond messed up. I don't know what Charlie's gotten us into, but if I see...
Why am I sitting here? Why is that our conversation? And why am I bald?
Okay, this is fucked up. What the hell is going on?
I'm bald. Me looking in the mirror, age 19.
Footsteps.
And they're getting closer.
It must be Mr. Dumet coming back with the dinner. Watch out. If I were there, I'd be hungry as hell by now. Dude, me too. Like, I don't want to go through this shit full, but hungry? I'd be out here, like, holding my breath. My stomach would give me away. Be like when you eat a little bit of breakfast, but you're stressed out, so your metabolism runs a little faster, and then you're like 15 minutes into your grade 9 science exam. It's 3 hours long. Don't bash him. Don't bash him.
Jamie.
They're like, what's the powerhouse of the cell? And you're in the auditorium. Your stomach just going.
We have to get the hell out of here. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus, shut it up! What was that?
There's an eyeball.
It's fake.
That's a wolf's eye. I've seen a lot of wolf's eyes in my days. That's a wolf's eye. I can tell by the optic nerve.
Oh, it's real. It's fucking real. I told you.
It's not real. That's corn syrup.
Let's get out
It's
of here.
corn syrup and a gyroscope to make it look like it's real. That's it.
Dumet! You wanna play around?
Get out here, right now. Let's fucking play.
Me looking at the Amazon delivery driver on my Ring camera. Sir, I need a signature. You sick fuck. If you think I'm gonna fall for that? All the serial killers be like in the opera, huh? Be just my luck if I got like captured by a serial killer. He'd be blasting like Lynyrd Skynyrd or something like that. My final moments. It wouldn't even be like an incredible aria or something like that. I'd be strapped into the chair. They'd be like, give me 3 steps, say mister, give me 3 steps for the door. Bye-bye, honey. Enjoy lunch. I'll see you. We'll play when Daddy's done, okay? We'll have a lot of fun. In an hour, Daddy will play with you. Yeah. All right. I'm glad we found an opportunity to get it paused. You never know what could have popped up on the screen in this game. Give her a weird phobia about mannequins for the rest of her life. Ever tell you I was scared of elevators when I was a kid? Never knew why. Then one time I was like 15 or 16. I told my mom, and she was like, oh yeah, one time you were like with your dad in an elevator, and he was goofing around and jumped up and down, and then the elevator got stuck, and they had to like rescue you. I think it happened like before I had memory, or maybe I blacked it out. I was like, no wonder I was scared of elevators. You know, I'm not scared of elevators at all anymore, but still, when like I'm on an elevator and someone's jumping, I'm just like, why would you do that? Because it's like, it's funny until it isn't. Like, even if we got stuck in the elevator, like, I know we're not gonna die, but we'd at least be like inconvenient. I'm only 45 minutes away from needing a toilet break at like any given second. So like, keep jumping in the elevator if you want to take the seat next to like where I have to piss in the corner soon. Didn't think that through, did you? My cigarettes! I'm sure there's nothing strange going on with this. No, do not smoke the cigarette. It's gonna be one of those exploding cigarettes that's gonna, it's made of poison. He lost his lighter. It's gonna be like a cartoon cigarette, man. Guy comes into the room. Go ahead, Charlie, smoke the cigarette. Just know, the cigarette is filled with carcinogenic chemicals that every single one of them very slightly increases your risk of getting cancer and heart disease long term.
What's he doing?
Make your choice, Charlie. Will you smoke the cigarette and risk the long-term health effects of nicotine addiction? Or will you shake off the yoke of Philip Morris? You have 30 years to decide. Looking outside on the pavement during a hot day, be like, don't light the cigarette. You're going to explode.
Hey! Hey, hello!
It's just a little bit of vapor. POV, you're my food in the microwave. No, no, no! Come on! He's done. He's probably okay. Why'd you let him cook? He's like, ooh, getting hot in here. I better take off my jacket. Holy cow. Lift the grate, dude. When there's fire, you have to get low. Well, he did it though. Bro, you got it up. Why you go down there? Lift the grate. Oh my god, don't make me choose again, please. See, they wanted to test your resolve. They gave you a signal that it was like the wrong thing to do, but they gave you that little piece of data that, oh no, he's the fuck, dude. He's turned himself. That's not what I thought. I thought there'd be like a tunnel or something down there. He's putting himself on the bottom rack. All right, in hindsight, I think I should have tried to force the door. He literally... Dude was like, well, if I'm gonna die, I'm at least gonna make cleanup easy. You gotta respect that.
things are starting to heat up for our friends.
He might be alive, by the way. We did not... Usually in these games, when someone dies, they die. You, like, see their eyes go like...
It can be difficult working with someone you've been involved with. But I think Mark and Kate...
We did not see that. We just saw him go, ah! Ah!
Things about each other. Here. He has a brain of the First Order. He sits
Bad
motionless,
chest?
like a spider in the center of its web. But that web has 1,000 radiations, and he knows well every quiver of each of them. I hope that helps.
Thanks for nothing. Kylo Ren's gonna show up and save us. Here's a tip: don't lock yourself in the oven.
Best of luck.
Oh man, I can't believe he just pulled the grate off and then like laid down there. I don't think he's dead. With God as my witness, I think he's still alive. I don't think he was getting that door open. You see, it was made out of like solid stone blocks. He did put the grate back. That's so funny. Yeah, dude, it's simple science. Heat rises.
Is this a good idea?
I'm not saying he was completely safe from the temperature, because obviously there was smoke rising from his body, and he was going, ah, ah, ah! But I think he probably was able to escape from the worst of it. I gotta tell you, as someone who had a couples massage,
Give me a hand.
I'm not totally sure that I get
Through
it.
this thing.
3, 2, 1.
It's just like getting a massage is like a solitary activity. But you're like getting a massage together, alone together.
Kate?
What happened?
Yeah, I think it'd be they should reverse it. So a couple of masseuses give me a massage.
That hurt.
They didn't stack you guys up like a double cheeseburger? I wish, brother. We were just on like different tables. A noble! Yoink. Plot twist, they are, the hotel owner is trying to kill me because I keep stealing his priceless Roman gold. I'm disrupting his coin collection. Oh, are we lining up for the scare? What's good with that old lady from before? Oh yeah, sometimes these games do that as well.
Stay close.
Obviously.
They'll like introduce like a, I don't know what word I'm looking for. It's not a Chekhov's gun, but they'll be like, hey, this person's gonna be important later, and then they just forget about them for like 3 hours, and then at the end, they're like, surprise, it's the old lady, and you're like, I know. You showed me a scene of her.
What the fuck just happened?
It's not really like a red herring. Like, I'm sure her ass is involved, probably. Chekhov's landmine. I'm telling you, dude, Chekhov's crystal's gonna come in handy here. Bro, I can't be down here. I'm gonna throw up. This lighting is gonna make me throw up. Get me out. Mark, can you lead the way? Is it easily the most ass flashlight I've ever seen in my life. Turn the gamma up? Dude, this is on like 75. They always tell you, like, you know, crank it up until that middle thing is barely visible. I'd be making it clearly visible. I think he just died down there. I think he's impaled himself on an exposed piece of rebar.
There must be something useful around here.
Rip to Mark. He died doing what he loved.
Mark?
Selectively having a crippling fear of heights at times when it's convenient, but just honestly, just kind of like man-moding it when it's not. See ya. He loved living. I gotta hand it to you. She married for love. She loves money. Boo. Hey, what are you gonna do? Hey, did any of you guys happen to see a creepy guy in a mask? He's right behind me, isn't he?
Shut up. No. Monica.
Monica!
Please.
Yeah, sure, I'll press this. Why not? This is the end of chess boxing number 2.
Shit.
Her belly was a key. Yo, what? So does this guy play winner, or like what happens? Spa Master. How'd you know my Peloton username? Ryan Hart. It's me right there. Senior Demolition Laborer. Number 8, Ryan Hart. Collect all 10. And you can mint them into a diamond construction worker ID card, which can then be augmented with up to 4 slurp juices, which will be airdropped to your wallet at our earliest convenience, unless all of our C-level executives are arrested in Puerto Rico before we deploy the code. We just kind of walked off on me there. Well, that's not true. I guess they kind of fell down a slide, huh? He's wearing like tap dancing shoes. You gotta be like slightly more observant. It's the same jump scare every time. It's just like that whole time. You didn't know that he was right behind you. Oh, okay. Pay attention. This guy's nice, remember? No, the groundskeeper was nice, except he did cut her hair. Here we go. Always run into like the blast furnace. The most important thing is don't go into the kiln. Get out of the kiln. Hey, is there room in the kiln for me?
No! Get me the fuck out of here!
Kate!
Okay. Okay, officer, I'll put down my kiln. Joke's on you, I got another frickin' kiln.
Aaron, are you okay? Please say you're alright. Get me out of here! Hurry up! It's another trap!
A kiln inside of a kiln.
They're both locked.
Shit!
I did not expect that. I'm not tilting the lever, okay? They can both die as far as I'm concerned. I'm not tilting the lever. I'm not gonna go with this guy's false dilemma that I have to choose which one to save and which one to kill.
I can't breathe.
These windows are welded in place. He fucking wants us to watch.
Were your eyes like welded open?
Regulator switch.
Mount up.
No, not both of them. It's sucking out all the air.
Just go like this.
Whoever we point this lever at is gonna die.
What?
Do something!
He wants to choose, doesn't he? Oh my god.
can't.
If we don't do something, both of them will die, Mark.
I don't believe you.
Jamie, please. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I'm not choosing. I refuse to choose. I'm calling his bluff. And you know what? He will commit 2 murders then. And if he commits 2 murders, then he's going away for a long time. So you think you're smart right now, you sick freak? Well, you're rotting in the slammer.
Can't breathe.
I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm so sorry.
It's Charlie. Wait, but we don't know that.
No.
I'm telling you, it was deep faked. She wrote it backwards. She's crazy, man. What the hell does Erlichstein mean? Early? What? She just... I didn't choose anything!
Jesus, Aaron, she's gone. She's fucking gone. Oh my god. Oh my god.
She's, oh my god, how am I alive right now? Oh my god.
I didn't know what to do.
It's okay. You don't have to say anything.
Thank you guys so much for saving me.
This is all Dumet. He set us up.
We need a plan. Forget his game.
It's the
Scrap
least
all
we
that
could do.
bullshit. Think about the killers we've covered. There's always a weakness.
You suggesting we invite him to tea and psychoanalyze?
I'm suggesting we use our heads.
It's Charlie. That's what she wrote. It's Charlie.
We gotta, guys, don't overreact. We gotta bring this
must mean
Charlie
something, right?
information to Dumet and see what he
She's
thinks
saying
about
Charlie's
it.
involved in all this.
I'm not
Yeah,
playing
meanwhile,
detective. I just
Charlie
wanna
is...
survive.
Playing detective is
Charlie's been in the oven
We play his game
450 for 45 minutes on the bottom rack,
He's trying to
wrapped in
pick us
aluminum
off one at a
foil.
time. We need to stick together.
Hang on.
They're gonna find him. He's gonna be like, put me up. Hey, unwrap me a little bit and put me under the broiler until the cheese melts.
It left, remember?
It's on the line. Maybe we could reel it in.
Maybe isn't good enough.
The lighthouse. Maybe we can signal for help. There's police boats patrolling the lakes, right?
All the way out here?
Lighthouses are meant to be seen for miles.
Are you shooting any of this? No one is gonna believe it without.
Oh my god. Well, we gotta, told you, we gotta wait for the lighting.
For the cops.
Hear that? The walls are moving again.
Kate, hang on. We need to stay close.
Shit! Kate! Hang on!
She could have made it. She does not have that dog in her. Oh man, that was so good.
Jamie!
Oh, here we go.
Wait,
Oh.
no.
Oh man. Oh, see ya. This is me trying to find where I parked the Royal Center yesterday after coming out of the damn Walmart.
Oh, God!
Me leaving the... Whoa! No! My camera fell in the bubbling acid bath! Now the cops will never believe me! In my defense, it's like the first QTE they've given me in like the whole freaking game. I wasn't primed. That shit is as good as Charlie right now. Can we not do that? I'm still thinking Charlie's okay. Why? Obviously he's okay. Otherwise, why would he have put the grate on top of him? Obviously, don't say for grill marks either, okay? Obviously, the grill is made of metal, so it absorbed most of the heat. from all the fire around him. Bro, that's not the killer. This is a different guy. Must be the carpenter, the hotel carpenter. You know, whenever you're staying in a hotel and you have to call the front desk because your spice rack is broken and they send this guy up. Oh, excuse me, my bathroom shelf is slightly misaligned. Could you send up the hotel handyman? Your hotel has a spice rack? It was a Marriott Residence Inn and Suites, if you must know. They'll give me a second chance, no doubt. Note to self, they do not give second chances. He's fine. He's gonna be... I died for the spice rack bit. I just wanted to flex. We stayed at a Marriott Residence Inn and Suites. Look at where my ego's gotten me. You're gonna kill everybody? Yo, like, I'm not messing with you. First off, Mark is actually not dead. They're gonna give me a second chance. Charlie is not confirmed dead yet. Hey, Smooth Skin. It's you? He does kind of look like a PNG tuber.
You wanna know what
I'm sick, detective. I'm so messed up. Other people, how do they get their jollies? Maybe they watch a little TV.
Famous painter.
Maybe they watch a little Netflix. I commit murder and other various heinous crimes.
And they will puke their guts out.
Other people, when they eat a piece of crap, they think it tastes bad. I think that, to me, I'm so sick that I eat broken glass.
Don't look at me like that.
I look at a piece of dog poop the way a child looks at a rainbow.
You get it. You got to do something that matters. Make people feel something they've never felt before. Shatter the illusion that any of us are really in control.
My favorite movie is I'm not like other people, detective. I'm a bad seed. My favorite movie is a movie that's bad. It's not a good movie.
See the fear in their eyes.
You see the kind of stuff that would make other people walk out of the theater? Puts me on the edge of my seat. You're not dealing with a normal one here, detective. I'm a messed up cookie.
They're at their end. That's when you feel it. That's true art. That's what you have to be. An artist. A sculptor.
I can't sustain it, man.
An
It just keeps
architect.
going.
I see the gleam in your eye, Agent Monday. You're not fooling me. Ah, look at you now, huh? Am I gonna be your first? Well, come on then.
Come on, hit me. I want you to hit me.
I'm right here. This room is soundproof. You don't even have to wait for a plane to fly.
Where are they? I think you and I are destined to do this forever.
There you are. I see you now. Not bad. Not bad at all.
I apologize. I was unfamiliar with your game.
But the blade makes for such a prettier picture. You've got potential, Agent Monday. if you truly want to be an artist.
I am trying to resist the notion to say that maybe it's possible that the killer is the cop who arrested the killer. And he got corrupted by the story of the killer to become a killer himself, like a mind virus. Like an It Follows, but it travels mimetically instead of via alien intercourse. But the reason I'm hesitating is because I don't know enough about the killer or Agent Monday. This is with all due respect, to care? Like, who the hell is Agent Monday? I only know about him because of the Benedict Cumberbatch interludes. Why would it be such like a revelation that somebody I don't know is the killer when I already don't know who the killer is? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It'd be crazy if it was actually Charlie, which I do not think that it is. I still think that that was Lyrebird. Investigate the crying? Yo, maybe Aaron is still alive. I'm sick, detective. I would like to see that. Stuff other people would avert their gaze from. I open my eyes to view. Manny Sherman, The Beast of Arkansas by Joseph Morello. He was the author. Look at that.
That wasn't Dumet on the ferry.
We gotta ask Dumet about this. This is honestly one of the most, like, egregious step backwards for this company that I've ever... And they do it from time to time. Like, right after Until Dawn, they put out... I always call it Due Process, but it's not actually called Due Process. And I was like, what the hell happened? They went from Until Dawn to, like, whatever the bomb defusal game was called. Hidden Agenda, that's it. They went from House of Ashes and The Quarry to this. Like, it's literally... The whole game is just... With all due respect, I think it's like if you read the Wikipedia synopsis of the story, at least as of right now, you'd probably be like, please stop crying, mommy. That's sad.
Please stop crying, mommy.
You would be like, the story is like, whatever, it's not that bad. But when the method for delivering the story is you walk through like a dark-ass hallway for half an hour, like mantling over bookcases and stuff like that, and then... Like, at the end, they're like, here's something you should have been scared of. And then you make, like... I'm making, like, almost no choices, either.
Focus.
She has very pretty fingers. Okay, sanest chatter spotted. Be sure to tell them, the 3D modelers, you think so? So true, so true. Skill difference. Viewer beware. You're in for a scare. Uh-oh. Our pets' heads are falling off! Secret found! This guy's got a damn selfie stick. Dude, Charlie! He's alive! He's just chilling down there! Somehow, Charlie returned. I knew it! Please! I'm alive, but I'm very badly burned. Smoking kills. Hey, buddy. Smoking kills. Ghibli, did you do that? I think I'm the only free thinker who would say, "Oh, you're getting cooked? Put yourself on the broiling rack." He did? Holy cow! There's dozens of us. I hate this shit so much. What is? Oh, it's just driving me crazy that all these sections are like hallways with like 9 locked doors, and you gotta find the one unlocked door. Why would they do this? Like, you're making the game. You can make it be like whatever you want. It's toxic? Yo, I have the right to be toxic. I paid for this. Don't flip the main switch before you fix the fuse box. On the other hand, what does this say? Local power? Sure, let's make that global or whatever.
There we go.
Please. Please. Don't do anything.
Yo, that's a speaker. That's not a guy's real voice. Okay, well, maybe I'm not as smart as I thought I was. I know this one. You gotta turn 2 lights on and then leave them on for 10 minutes and then turn the middle one off. And then you can figure out which switch it corresponds to which light.
Help me. I can't.
Yeah, obviously he's a robot. Did you look at his face? Sure, why not? Yeah, you know, honestly, I'm left-handed, so I'm going left button.
Please. Please. I'll do anything.
I'm a little ambidextrous, so I'll take middle button.
Never hurt anyone. Just leave them alone. We'll do whatever you want.
How about this one?
No. Please. Just leave them alone.
We need to go back to the time of Asimo, man. You want me to press them again? I'm done. I'm done. I hit them all, dude. What more do you want from me? Top one? They won't let me go to the top one, dude. I can't go to the top one. Oh, you have to do them in order. I hate you. I hate everything about you. POV, you're that guy. You're not that guy, pal. Do not go onto the conveyor belt. You could become entangled. Remember to switch off and lock out. Caution, conveyor may start moving without your express permission. I know it says don't get on it. Can't we just, like, go on the conveyor belt and ride the QTEs? I'm out of here. I'll be careful. Sorry. Probably shouldn't have messed up that first one, huh? Yeah, hit the left mouse instead of the right mouse. Bro, just stand up. I got that one. I got that one. It's not like he's making that jump if he doesn't get hit. Let's be reasonable. My cigarettes! This icon is like, it's so ambiguous when it flashes like that. Pull him in. Just, dude, just pull him in. What's he gonna do? Come down here and, like, drag me? He's gonna fall in himself. Grab his leg and pull him in. From the good time, Chicago 19. Hello. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Shit!
I lived. It just saved? Wait until I get control of the character at least. Because if I Alt F4 and I gotta do some of this stuff again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Thank God. What the hell is this?
It's a camera. We're gonna start
Pleased to
shooting.
see you too, Kate.
We have to go fast. We don't have much light
Glad you're
left.
alive. Listen, I found out some new information.
What?
That guy on the ferry, that was not Dumet. That was Joseph Morello. He's a true crime writer. I found one of his books.
How's he wrapped up in this?
I don't know. In one of the bedrooms, there was a body, a woman. She'd been decapitated. It was Joseph Morello's wife.
Was she dead?
I saw a photo of her. She was called Michelle.
So we're not his first victims.
Have you seen Mark?
No. I've seen Demet, though.
Have you met Ted?
He's creeping around.
Just because you keep saying it's Dumet, I don't believe that it's Dumet. You gotta hand it. Look, I'm not saying that we should have sympathy for the murderer here, but my man is like, he loves the job. Like, he's putting in a solid 8 hours here. We haven't seen him like sit down at a table and eat a sandwich or anything. Like, he is non-stop killing. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Jesus. What is all of this?
He's got video feeds, recording decks, a mixer big enough for countless mics.
He's watching everything.
It's more than that. Got
He's
utilities running
lurking.
through here,
He's
hydraulics,
streaming.
electrics,
He's
everything.
subbing. He's
He can
cheering.
control the whole building from here.
He's the ultimate Twitch viewer.
This all connects. This is how he's getting around the house.
He's clipping your stream. He's turning it into unauthorized TikToks. He's making posts on the subreddit. Dark Pictures power rankings. House of Ashes, #1. The Dark Pictures anthology. Okay, let me take a look at this. There's only 4? For some reason, I thought there were 5. Okay, well, actually, this is like very sobering. Because I actually think 3 of them are not that good. And yet, the whole project I consider a success for some reason. Okay, so House of Ashes is actually like, I would give it a solid 8. I had a great time with it, and I thought it was by far the best in the collection. I gotta say that Man of Medan is like #2 for me. I would give Man of Medan like a 5.5. And then Little Hope and The Devil in Me are kind of battling it out. But I honestly think the thing that annoyed me about Little Hope was that, like, the plot was incomprehensible. They do the thing at the, without spoiling it, they do the thing at the end where they're like, hey, the whole thing that you just played didn't matter at all. We lied to you the whole time. And it was also just kind of boring. But it's at least The Devil in Me, or at least versus The Devil in Me, the gameplay was like straightforward, whereas The Devil in Me, all the shit that is not a cutscene is just heinous. You're just so bored. They should not have added parkour and like puzzles and pulling boxes around to mantle on them and stuff. This is not the strength of these games. It does not need to be like a third-person Assassin's Creed style like puzzle action game. You just need to focus on the stuff that actually double down on, scary set pieces. Double down on QuickTime events. Say what you will about David Cage, and the plots are crazy and like really, really. I don't even know how to describe them. Juvenile, I guess, but. At the very least, they know what they're doing. They're like, it's been 15 minutes of talking. Here's a chase sequence where you press 4 buttons and then you're good to go. Also, I was thinking about it last night. I was a little bit annoyed. Or I guess where I kind of like gave up that this game is going to get better is when they force you to choose between Kate and, I forget her name. Aaron? Kate and Aaron? And they give you the choice of Kate, Aaron, or doing nothing. And when you do nothing, they're like, oh, we just saved Kate. Like, that just seems ridiculous to me. Like, there should be... I'm not saying it has to be like, oh, I made the wrong decision and something bad happened. All I'm saying is, like, if I make no decision, there should be a different outcome. There should be, like, a third outcome. It should be either, like, both of them die, or, at the very least, if I'm not hitting the switch or something like that, and they want Kate to survive, she should be in her room and, like, find her own way out or something like that. Instead of just, like, you know, oh, you chose to do nothing? Well, actually, Kate survived, and then she had a conversation where she said, thanks for choosing me, or whatever. So that's what annoyed me the most, is that it feels like your choices don't matter. It's not that I wanted them both dead. It's simply that I wanted there to be a reasonable... Like, it just seems narratively dishonest when you choose not to make a choice, and instead of the outcome being that they both die, or that there's some kind of, like, narrative reason for one of them to escape, they're just, you know, this is the decision that... This is the mainline decision you should make, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Or at least have her, like, bust her way out of the room. Like, as people are saying her window is cracked. Okay, well, if her window is cracked, then have her bust the way out of the room and be, like, resentful towards the rest of the squad. Like, have a line where she's like, you know, sometimes you have to make the hard decisions or something like that. Don't just have her come out and be like, whoa, that was crazy, you know? That does happen if you choose one of them. Then don't put a timer that makes it tick down, which means that making no choice is an option. Because they... In the previous games in the collection, there have been decisions where not acting is the right decision. They're breaking their own rules, which is the annoying part. I'm not trying to go like, you know, Ben Shapiro on Glass Onion here. Well, if you're looking at all the supermassive games that I've played, Until Dawn is definitely number 1. I would still say House of Ashes is like probably number 2. Then the Quarry would be number 3. Then it's probably, I don't know, like, as much as I didn't like Hidden Agenda, the thing is, like, I really feel like Man of Medan, Little Hope, The Devil in Me, and Hidden Agenda are, like, at the same level. Like, those are, like, D+. Until Dawn is a legit A. House of Ashes, maybe it's a A, maybe it's a B+. The Quarry, I think, is right in there, too. It's like a B- to a B. But here's the thing, I don't need it to be, like, a... you know, like A+ level. It can be bad as long as it's fun, but like they did something wrong with this one. I don't know what they... I don't know if they were trying to be like too ambitious. They're like, oh, people are getting sick of our games just being like, you know, on rails experiences with cutscenes and QuickTime events in it and stuff. So we're gonna add like some more kind of open-ended gameplay. It is not that was the wrong decision in my personal opinion. Subject, my order. Can I tell you this? It only happens to me like once a year, but I was genuinely laughing at my own joke where we looked at the invoice for construction and it said, you know, pipe work 10 weeks. I said 10 weeks of pipe work. What is this? Your mom's semester abroad? You can type I can't to that. The only other one I can remember off the top of my head is when Apollo was playing Apex and he found an anvil receiver and he said, oh, I found an anal receiver. And I said, oh, what'd you find, a mirror?
To understand the asteroid geology.
It's another anal receiver.
Oh, did you find a mirror?
Let's go over here.
I'm sorry.
I am way more amused by you laughing at that than the actual joke itself. It felt like you went through 4 different phases of should I say this within a word. It was good.
There's one for the clip show. That one got me good. Listen, you might not...
Did his mommy not hug him enough?
As far as I'm concerned, even though we live in more sensitive times, that joke is still funny. Can you shut up for a second? I'm trying to read this invoice, okay? From Brandon Day to Amber Harris. Good morning, Brandon. I can assure you all our custom masks are very robust. They are often used in long-running theater productions and filming intense action scenes. The material used for your mask is plastic resin-coated wood. Okay, note to self, we're going to peep-o-g that. We're going to peep-o-g that.
our
Good
sight.
morning, Amber. Thanks for
Nothing
your
between.
reply and putting my mind at rest. Reminder, this should remain confidential. Me, when I receive an
being in a position of
NDA'd,
power,
embargoed
especially
piece
over
of
women.
media about a game
Worldwide.
that I've never heard of in my entire life from an
Put up
unsolicited
against
email
that
from a
thing, don't
stranger.
turn into killers.
Aside from the unhealthy
Note, by
sentiment
opening this
hatred
email,
causes,
you have implicitly signed a non-disclosure agreement for a piece of
Clearly,
DLC for a
identifies
game you've
the
never
monster.
played on a console you don't own. Excuse me, bloody fingerprint here? Careful, careful.
Chicago Police, Mr. Monday, this is Chicago Police. Can you open the door, please? Mr. Monday, I'm Officer Stanley with Chicago Police Department. Can you hear me, sir? Agent Monday? Fuck. Fuck. Oh. Dispatch, this is Officer Stanley. I need assistance at 8 West 50th Street, requesting immediate backup. I'm in Agent Monday's apartment. There's blood everywhere, and a body.
I'm not going to say the line. I'm not saying the line. I'm not going to say that Agent Monday was consuming a cannabis brownie, and that's why the officer is requesting backup to throw him in prison for life. I'm not suggesting that. I'm not going to say it, okay? I'm not going to say that this man was watching a pirated movie in the safety of his own home, not bothering anybody, and that's why they're sending him to prison, okay? I say it best when I say nothing at all. Bro, what the hell? This is what my Among Us opponents have on their second monitor. Anytime we go into the emergency meeting, I'm like, I don't know, I was just doing tasks. Then somebody's like, well, at first I saw Erin, she was in the bedrooms, and then she went to the restaurant, then she went to the blackout room, and then I'm like, what the hell? I thought we were playing a game here, not playing Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. I'll stick to Switch Sports Golf. This is just a robot, don't freak out.
Take a look at this.
You're messing with the wrong guy. Please don't think he's real.
The guy we saw murdered.
It was a setup.
There was no groundskeeper.
We gotta talk to
We saw
Dumet
a
about
guy in a
this.
yellow jacket with her stuff.
I guess that was Mr. Demet.
Sick fuck turned him into a mannequin. It's the Neuralink. They downloaded his brain onto an SD card. Kids are calling it Neuralink. They download your brain onto a USB key and plug it in wherever they please. They call it mind jacking. Go ahead, say it. Mind jacking. I can't. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Hold on. There's a staircase back here, I recall. Rarely alone. More difficult to separate her. Wandered the hotel later last night. Opportunity. Bathed away from the family room. Noticeably tired towards the end of the day. Oh my god, she's just like me. Drink socially. Use this. Heavy sleeping pills. Target her at the end of the day. Give wine and sleeping pills when bathing. Separate her. Just this is a simple question. I don't want to sound like a sicko. Is it really that complicated? You got like people staying in your hotel willfully? Can't you just have like a skeleton key to the room and then when they're asleep, open the door and shoot them in the chest? I don't understand why he's being so complicated. Tuna Collins, 41 years old, open-minded, healthy, within 1,000 kilometers. Nuclear family of 5, estranged extended family, fluent in Spanish and French, ambidextrous, travels a lot, runs late at night, runs when traveling as well. What is this, like her online dating profile? Andrew Collins, average build, did amateur boxing, deal with first. I don't understand, why don't you just shoot him? I'd feel like Scott Evil a little bit here, but like, if he's an amateur boxer, you don't have to take him in hand-to-hand combat. Can't you just shoot him? You just don't get it, do you? Unknown medical condition. Follow up on this. Is he playing Hitman? Medical bills. Pressure. Small but close extended family. Will they call them? Insecure. Caffeine addict. Well, now you're just being rude, quite frankly. What are you going to do? Put a can of coffee in the vending machine and then have it break to really send them over the edge? If it turns out that that whole cigarette vending machine was a ruse to get Charlie tilted,
He's profiling
this
us.
guy really is sick. I just don't get it. Like, didn't you just call the company and say, come to my murder hotel? And they were like, oh yeah, we'll be there like this afternoon. Like, what's with the surveillance? It just seems like it's not necessary. They volunteered to be killed. This is like me killing bots in Fortnite. I'm like, oh, there's two 181 behind the tree. Okay, I'll use my grenade launcher to break the tree and you shoot. Like, they're just standing there. Great emote. We've added a bunch of emotes today to keep people busy while I'm playing The Devil in Me. We got Charmander, so when my daughter comes into my office and she says, show me Charmander, you can show her Charmander. We also have I Can't, which is like, well, something so funny you forgot to laugh. And then we've got He's Bald, which is me looking shocked. Potentially it's something obvious, but I think you could use it in a wide variety of situations.
Okay, look. He's in here, right? So we get him to go down this hall, and we trap him between these two moving walls. There's no other way out of there. He'd be stuck.
Are you an architect now?
But how do you make sure he goes down that hall to begin with? One of us is going to have
to be bait.
No, no way. It's too risky, Jamie.
So is letting him run free. I'd say that's more dangerous. Come on.
There's no second chances here.
Allegedly.
My plan? I'll be the bait.
If you're sure, just...
I was going to suggest that
it's going south,
Kate be the
hell
bait
out of there.
because she has plot armor right now. Honestly, I need that. Here's my thinking, okay?
I might need that. If he shows his face.
Here, take it.
I think that
The mech comes for
she's going to be bait, so they're going to make us think that she is the one that's in danger. However, I think actually Holmes is going to ambush Kate. And then her having the screwdriver gives her the ability to fight back.
Okay, be ready. You're gonna have to time it right to trap him and not me.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Timing's very important in a lot of things, including comedy. Reminds me of one of my favorite jokes. Knock, knock. Who's there? Interrupting cow. Interrupting cow. Moo! You kind of need a second person for that one. But honestly, that one killed on the school bus back in the day. Scary. Very spooky. Same jump scare like 8 times. I'm inoculated to it now. And it's like the only reason it's even scary is because of the fact that they play like that loud noise when it happens. I'm not anti-jump scare, but you gotta like, you know, mix it up a little bit. Take a lesson from M. Night Shyamalan. You know, when the alien walks across the home video. Sometimes you don't need like a cello sting in order to scare it up, man. You could just play up the sense of unease instead.
Shit! Come on, bitch.
Sorry, I got startled by the guy I was following. Okay, I'm ready for the QTEs. Remember, the mouse button can be tough to parse. That was a tricky one. Greatest reaction time in the business? Run, just run. Don't bluff. What do you mean bluff? He's obviously chasing you. Okay, good. This is classic QTE. Oh, I didn't even have an event! Do it now.
Close it! Fucking close it! No, no, not yet!
Well, I made it. See, this is what I mean, like, when I'm gonna pause for just a second because I'm gonna go off on a rant here. Your choices matter, okay? Because we were talking about this before the stream. I didn't write the game. They wrote the game. Why is the choice close it now or don't close it? And then when I say close it now, she runs and she says, no, no, not now. Like, that's just, I know that because people in chat who, like, they love these games, and I like them too in their own way, they, like, defend it, like, well, you made the wrong decision. Well, why didn't they at least make both decisions at least make sense with the writing? Like, I can accept making the wrong decision, But like of all, you have an infinite canvas to paint with infinite words. Why would you write something that just contradicts what you just wrote? It doesn't make sense. Like you could have wrote anything. Like why did you, okay, she trips for some reason, which already has me feeling a little bit tilted because I thought the point of the QTEs was that you could trip if you fail the QTE. But then instead I passed all the QTEs and she tripped anyway. And then close it now. She starts closing it. Don't close it. I literally just said close it. Why don't you just have her trip and say close it now, and then don't put the part where she says not now. Cut that completely and leave everything else the same. So it looks like she can barely make it out the door. The only reason she makes it out of the door is because of the QTE. And then the player is like, I did the right thing. I told her to close it now. She closed it. I nailed the QTE and barely made it out. There's a sense of tension. Hey, Karen, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Sorry. I just sort of... Just of all... I know how this is like way too... Listen, I don't have an obligation to be like, oh, whatever. And then it didn't matter anyway. I don't have an obligation to be a fair critic. You know, this is just for entertainment purposes. But like, of all the ways to make it, like, why make it bad?
Jamie, fucking run!
This is why she has the screwdriver.
Oh, God.
You guys didn't look at my passwords, did you? Imagine how strong this guy would be if he could jog. He would be unstoppable. Listen, I know, again, always with the white tile rooms, always run. You see an open door, you don't have to run through it. There was a circle, you could have just gone around in a circle. Are they always running into the white tile rooms and then the door closes behind them and they're like, oh, like they couldn't see this coming. Yeah, undo.
A button. There's a reverse symbol on it.
Emergency meeting.
What does it? No!
Okay, we know that she gets crushed by the glass. So we should try to make decisions that keep her alive, because that tells me that that's the right decision. Bro, you're just... You're helping the wall!
Jamie! Kay, I think when we hit this thing, the wall will go the other way.
Towards me, you mean?
Yeah, this thing will kill me if I don't press it. Wait! I know! If I do press it, then you're the one that dies.
Yo, but she has a screwdriver. The screwdriver's gonna save her.
What he wants. He's making you choose which one of us dies.
I'm sorry.
Press the button. For sure, press the button. I can't let myself die.
I'm sorry, I have to.
Yeah, press it, let it run for like 15 seconds, then press it again.
I'm sorry.
Yo, it's really going back at like full speed. Use the screwdriver. At least try to push it again.
It's not on you. You hear me? You go!
Use the screwdriver! Do something!
I'm not letting you die alone!
Jamie, I don't want to die. Not like this, not like this, please!
She's torched. Okay, well.
What an excruciating way to go.
Thank God she had the screwdriver.
Bloody.
They didn't show the body. Well,
Jamie chose not to save Erin when she could.
I know we've seen a man get cooked to death and then resurrect, but this one feels like it would be really cheap if she came back.
Charlie, did the hint I gave you earlier help?
No, not at all.
Perhaps you'd like another.
You know what? Sure, why not?
Have you read The Valley of Fear?
I have not.
The last of the Sherlock Holmes novels, and one of the best.
I've only seen the BBC show, I'm sorry to say.
You should get back. I hope these chats are helpful. I certainly wouldn't want them to be intimidating.
I get it, you're old, you're
I'll be
lonely.
watching your progress. As
It's kind of
always.
like a public service for me to come here. I knew it. I knew it.
You okay?
Bro, that must be a craftsman for sure. The screwdriver kit we got from IKEA would not break an entire glass wall due to that kind of pressure. It would have bent in a heartbeat. She should not be mad at
Let's not
Jamie.
hang around.
You know she would have made the same decision. The only reason I'd be mad is why didn't you press the button 2 times? We could have hung out in that room for like, you know, a couple of weeks at least.
Fuck.
Okay, now this, we have to atone for our previous mistakes. Mark should not have found himself in this situation. Unfortunately, he has tachycardia. It made the rhythm minigame impossible. I can break this pipe. Oh, he can break this pipe. That felt right to me. I succeeded in a QuickTime event, and the thing that you would expect to happen happened. I don't feel betrayed by the narrative. But I will say, for 10 weeks of pipe work, Holmes should be pretty pissed off because we just got out. No, please, is that where so we got captured? We had one quick time event and then we're like back with the rest of the group. That was the detour. No way. No, they gotta give me like at least like a 15-minute section or something. I don't believe it. Okay. What about his handcuffs, though? Well, I guess he's probably not going to swim to safety, now that I think about it. Oh, you guys are out, too. Okay. It's just that easy. Oops. Nice try. Turns out if you just tried the windows, you would have been free to go at your leisure. Maybe that's what he's trying to tell them. Just use the window. Aim for the face. Be careful, his mask is a wood resin. It's unbreakable. They use it in stage productions. Every piece of information you have may be vital in the climax. Okay, it's a heartbeat event. Just imagine you gotta find a song that matches up to this, okay? I'll get ready to get crystalled.
3, 4.
I can feel you breathe, bump bump, watching into me, bump bump. Suddenly I'm melting into you. You know what? I should have equipped it. I feel like I should have equipped the crystal. Oh, okay, maybe we're fine. I'm insane. It's not me. It's not me. It's a different locker. High school principals when one person is caught smoking weed. I can't. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's slower this time. Her cardio is insane. She's okay. She's okay. Pull out the crystal, man. The crystal will save you. It can stop the bullet. Hey! Invisibility crystal. She got the invis rune at 4 minutes. Careful, she's gonna gank. They're ganking mid. We should run. He's not gonna get bored before this locker. Running is the right decision here. Run again. You're not gonna hide from this guy. It's his house. Give me the left mouse, right mouse. Okay, you literally ran in a circle. I probably would have chosen a direction, but I'm not in this situation. Excuse me, Did you not see that the prompt, it activated with like a millisecond left? The icon was it was still on the screen. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saving me. I thought you were a bad guy. Okay, quick loading screen. Help me! Quaid! Start the reactor!
Help! Please!
Well, not like that. Yo, elbow drop from the 3rd story? It's like 800 damage in Rumbleverse. Okay, that time we saw the body. She is not coming back. But... oh, Jesus Christ. It makes sense for her character arc, because she made the decision to kill Kate earlier, and now she sacrificed her life to save her. Plus, she's the main character, so, you know... She had a great run as far as secondary characters go. She got the greatest fate a secondary character could have, sacrificing their life to save the main character. Always stick on the left in a maze. See, many of you have also done intermediate C++ at a vocational institute. You ever build a Roman numeral converter that converts a Roman numeral to its Arabic numeral? Yes, I have. Me too. Me too. I'm sure every professor had a story like this, but when he handed our assignments back, our professor told us that one year he gave that Roman numeral assignment. And the purposes of the assignment is, you know, it's problem solving, but also they're like introducing switch statements or something. And he said that one of the students wrote a 1,000 case switch statement. That was basically just like, if the inputted string is I, then return 1. If it's XIV, then return 14. If it's I don't think he did well on the assignment, but that is very funny. Smartest Southwest Airlines employee. I know he's not your son, but I married you for you. I know he's your son, but I married you for you, not your son. Besides, it's your ex-wife's responsibility to stop him from doing stupid things, not mine. Oh, I don't know. I think maybe I'm just depressed already because of this trip. It's not what I had in mind when you said we were taking me away to a secret island. I don't care if he is Harrison Lee, the famous horror fiction writer. You only work for him. You don't have to go on vacation with him, too. Can we spend some time with just the two of us? Cecile? Dear Kurt, I thought it would be easier to write this down because I get upset when I try to talk to you about it. I'm in distress. You know I don't get along with Thomas. I just don't get why we have to take him anywhere with us. By your own admission, he's a frickin' nightmare, and it's getting me down having him around all the time. What kind of paper did she write this on, man? It's really... I don't know how old the note is, but it's really stood up to the elements out here. What actually scares you? This is not a joke. Midsummer is a pretty scary movie. It's pretty it creates a sense of uncomfortableness. Most anxiety-inducing moment for me in Midsummer is when the vape lord pees on the sacred tree and everyone's like lighting him up. There's just something about, like, you know that they've tolerated his misbehavior up to that point for reasons that are obvious once the movie reaches its conclusion. But like, when he finally takes it one step too far and the dude's like lighting him up in a foreign language he doesn't understand, I'm like, oh no, it's like my worst nightmare. You went poop in the pee toilet? That wasn't a toilet, that was a sacred urn, or, you know. Why did it have a flush on it? Magnus, why did it have a flush on it? Did that happen in Korea? No, not really. Not that I can think of. If anything, I was kind of like a plumbing terrorist in Korea. I know I've said it many times before. They tell you when you wipe your poopy butt, don't put the tissue paper, the toilet paper in the toilet and flush because the plumbing can't handle it. I was flushing that shit non-stop. You think I'm taking a shower in a room that has a garbage can full of like fecal paper in it? Like, no shot, dude. Where the hell did you stay? It wasn't like, well, I don't know, like, were you in a hotel or something? Because I was in like an apartment. There was some culture shock too. I remember when the school administrator came over to my apartment because I had to hand it over when my contract was done. He was so mad that I was wearing shoes like in the entrance of the apartment. He was like, please take your shoes off. I was like, buddy, this is my apartment. I've been living here for the last year. You came into my house and said, take your shoes off? That's when I realized that I was just a cog in the machine. There was no respect for me as an individual. Dude came into my abode and told me how to live my life. Shoes on indoors? Well, it's like when you... Listen, okay, it's hard to explain if you've never been there. I am a shoes off indoors sort of guy, okay? But both Korea and Japan take it to like the next level. Like, when you walk into your apartment, there's like a little... There's a recessed landing, which is like the only place in your apartment that you're supposed to have shoes on, according to the culture. And sometimes if you have like two people over, that space is not big enough for two people to both take their shoes off in there. So you go like stand on the tile and take your shoes off, and then that's when the dude was freaking out. It was like I was holding like a dynamite with like a lit fuse. And he was like pleading with me, like, please take your shoes off before someone gets hurt. Like, it was crazy. I do think you should take your shoes off in the house, though. Like, what do you do if you... I guess it's like one of those things where, like, if you've ever broken the seal, if you've ever worn your shoes in the house, you're like, well, I might as well just keep it up because the floor's dirty anyway. But, like, what do you do in the winter time when it's, like, snowy and slushy? Like, obviously you're not wearing your winter boots, like, in the house. Shoeshine killer killed!
Good morning, Chicago. We begin today with some breaking news. Chicago police today confirmed the body of a man found in a fire at an abandoned warehouse in the Fulton River District to be that of missing FBI agent Hector Monday.
The impact font is so good. Always makes me think of like those badly cropped boomer images that are like, normally it's like there's top text and bottom text, but they crop them so it only has the top text, and it always says something like, my kids don't want to see me. And then probably the bottom part is like, cause I am keeping it real and I tell it like it is. But because they crop it at the top, it just, I mean, you get the idea.
But police identified Monday from dental records.
I don't believe that Agent Monday is dead. I believe that Agent Monday faked his own death to become Triple H. My kids don't come visit anymore, bottom text. My favorite is one that says, I'd wipe my ass. So true. Yeah, I don't really... Yeah, that's why I was just gonna say I don't feel comfortable being in here. QTs, QTs, QTs. Oh, she's girl boss. Yeah, do it, do it, do it, do it. No, well, at least give me the choice. Run. Just keep running. He's got an axe. He's gonna be belabored. QTE. I'm ready. I'm primed. Is this whole game just chase sequences? No, it just got good. Prior to this, it was just walking through hallways. Obviously!
Come on. Please don't do this.
This is where Mark comes in. I know you're gonna be like, he's not here. I promise you, Mark He's about to appear. No, maybe not. She's going to the damn sunken place. Wow, she's definitely dead. For sure. Chad, no, she's done, Chad. She's gone. I know, you know, we've had a lot of close calls where it seemed like somebody should die from like an obvious injury and then they don't, but this one, damn it. This one, she's actually gone. I'm so upset that I lost my camera just because the game is so dark. Like, I needed the camera to be able to see something. Oh my god, never mind! Did you ever see the second Knives Out? Listen, it's not a crazy question, but the way that you phrased it makes it easy to dunk on a little bit. Hasn't it been out for like 5 days? I've not seen the new Knives Out yet, but it is my... I guarantee that I will see it. I really liked the first one. It's kind of horrible. Honestly, the more people say that, the more I know that I'm probably gonna like it to begin with. I like all the Rian Johnson stuff. Even that one. I've been a Rian Johnson fan since Brick. I have a hard time believing that a second Knives Out is gonna change that. Even Looper. I'm not one of those people who's like, you know, oh, Looper, like, you know, oh, it's just like at the end of it, it stretches the bounds of realism. I'm like, it stretches the bounds of realism to begin with. I'm supposed to believe that Joseph Gordon-Levitt, a good actor, grows up to be Bruce Willis, a bad actor. Sorry, I don't really necessarily believe that. I just thought it would make for a good punchline. Let me guess, you don't like Die Hard? No, Die Hard goes crazy. Die Hard's a great movie. I like a lot of the Bruce Willis films. Sixth Sense, still a good movie, obviously. Die Hard, of course. The Whole Nine Yards, nobody talks about it in the modern parlance because it's kind of a forgettable comedy, but it's a good movie. It's probably the only good movie Matthew Perry was ever in his whole life. 12 Monkeys, amazing movie. Probably the best Bruce Willis movie now that I think about it. Fifth Element, that's really good too now that I think about it. Never mind, I'm not staking a claim on any Bruce Willis movie being the best Bruce Willis movie until I think about it some more. Harrison and Lewis Lee, 6/21/08. Pulp Fiction? I forgot about Pulp Fiction. Armageddon? Well, listen. I certainly don't think it's a good movie. Can I say something though? I do love the Ben Affleck Armageddon commentary, where he talks about how ridiculous it is that, like, they can't teach astronauts how to drill. They have to teach drillers how to go be astronauts. But, like, with all due respect, the more I've thought about it, the more... Just relax, I'm talking, okay? The more I'm like, maybe that is not, like, a plot hole. Because they have astronauts that are, like, on the mission with them. Like, what do you need to know to be an astronaut who doesn't fly the ship? Like, don't you just put the suit on and then, like, run a bunch of safety drills, obviously, and then just, like, sit in and buckle your seatbelt up? That's, like, I'm not suggesting it's easy, but I actually think that there's probably more nuance involved being a passenger on a space, or being an oil driller than there is being a passenger on a spaceship. Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong. I imagine it's like, sorry to be the guy who goes on a Disney cruise and then is like, I imagine it's like a cruise. But like when you're on a cruise, you know, before you can have fun, they're like, you have to do this safety drill. And they're like, in the event that shit goes down, just meet back here and we'll kiss each other goodbye. I imagine being a passenger on a spaceship is like just a more intense version of that, where they're basically like, hey, don't smoke in the cabin, and then like apart from that, just do whatever the astronauts say. Now, I think if you're the engineer or the navigator or the person, the pilot, the captain, like that, you need incredible training. Don't get me wrong. That's why like 2 people annually get added to the astronaut program. But like if you're literally just if you're just going along for the ride, I think you just sit back in the exit row and like, you know, put your Bluetooth headphones in. I never thought I'd see NL play a game like this. This is like the 7th. What are you talking about? Vault beside the door. Okay, thank you, thank you. It's like the 7th Supermassive game we played on stream. The last one was like in October. It wasn't even a long time ago. This door, beside this door. Of course, of course. Nope. Oh, yeah, no. That's it. Yeah, okay. Listen, again, this is... Hello, doggy. I'm probably, at this point, being a little too CinemaSins about it. What does it add to the gameplay to have to mantle twice next to a locked door instead of just opening the door?
Yeah, fucking fetch.
It adds a dog? There still could have been a dog. I will not be baited into killing this dog, by the way. There's like a universal truth in horror properties. Animals are not evil. Even in movies with evil animals, it was mankind that made them that way. I think. I don't know. Is that true in Jaws, or is it just a big shark? It's literally just a shark? What about Cujo? I thought Cujo was like genetically modified or something. The Thing? Bro, The Thing is an alien. That's not an animal. Aliens can be evil. I've seen movies. You ever see Life? That alien's evil for sure. Old Yeller? Old Yeller wasn't evil. He had rabies. It's not like it's just a dog that like couldn't stop biting people. Like he had a disease. That was Cujo too? Well, then I take back the Cujos. Cujo, as far as I'm concerned, is uncanceled. I thought he was just like a big dog. Like what? Sorry. I promise you that I'm not just trying to make up like content. It's actual genuine frustration. It's like, why am I doing this? Who lied to them and told them that the games needed to have parkour? It's just so like tacked on. This is gaming. Yeah, in like the PS3 era. Sorry, maybe more like the PS4 era. The PS3 era was a lot of like half-high walls that you use as cover. And yo, it's Mark!
Mark? What the hell? Charlie? You're alive. With broken ribs. Charlie, I thought you were dead. I nearly was.
I got better. Just a little bit of cooking.
How the hell did you make it out here?
Yeah, good to see you too, mate. I nearly got fried, you know.
I know.
Instead, I was merely roasted.
Saw it.
How exactly did you get out of that?
Where are the others?
Bro, Charlie is obviously not the bad guy. If we look at the percentages, and we finds out that like some people actually thought Charlie was the bad guy, I just have one simple question: who was Oven then?
You tell me, Charlie.
Who turned the oven on?
What have you gotten us into? Demet has the entire place.
So not only did Erin die, she died giving us like sus information. She died marinating us. Wait, he got Erin killed? I know you're probably not a Supermassive stan, but I'm like making this up in my head because I'm upset and it makes me feel better. People will literally be like backwards rationalize making a reasonable choice and be like, obviously the devs gave you every clue. Like they're in 2 rooms that are, the air is being sucked out of them by vacuums. Well, by a vacuum, I should say. It's not like it was a Dyson. And then they say, you can only keep one of them alive. So then, you know, you make your decision and they're like, bro, obviously you had to give Erin the air. She has asthma. I don't have asthma. I still need air. Bro, Supermassive gave you all the clues. If you looked at the invoice of the construction materials, it said the vacuum had an asterisk next to it that said, no, this would not produce a real vacuum. There would still be trace levels of oxygen. Hope this helps. Let's see Paul Allen's Murder Hotel. I guess I'm not trying to throw, you know, Supermassive like under the bus. All I'm trying to say, I feel like the game needs to like get out of its own way. Especially when it comes to like, you know, horror properties, I'm definitely not the sort of guy who's like, oh, so earlier she had a crystal, but later in the game she said she's a skeptic. I don't get it. Like I'm willing to put my disbelief aside. There is a catch. The catch is like when they lose you once. If they lose you bad enough, you'll be lost forever. You'll start to nitpick like everything you see in the game. You nitpicked Mark's acrophobia? Well, that's like literally there's a scene where he's like he has a paralytic fear of heights, and then later he's like climbing up on the roof of a building, not even like fussed about it. Like it hasn't been brought up ever since. You're right, this is a card situation. He got better. That's what I'm saying, like get out of your own way. Like they're falling into their own traps for some reason. I saw Hector in my office today. He was accompanied by his mother, who informed me Hector is complaining of feeling sick and very tired. He appears to be mildly undernourished. He is underweight and has very pale skin. Mother also prescribed 2 milligram diazepam tablets to be taken up to 3 times a day when required. I saw Hector, okay, in my office at my request. He's recovered from bronchitis. Bruising has worsened. Arranged to follow up in 1 week. I saw Hector in my office at my request. He was accompanied by his grandfather. His original bruising has subsided. Ankles are swollen with cuts as if he's been restrained. Grandfather suspects Hector's mother isn't coping. Okay, I don't know. Hector is... Monday is H.H. Holmes. Oh, we're at the end of the game. This is the next game. They do this every time. It's a sizzle reel. I hope it's the next game. If that's this one, we got a lot left. Yeah, I'll play the next one. I love space. Please don't. No, I like them. I also don't know if this is like if they have a Pixar thing going on with Supermassive, where it's like maybe this was not as good because they were making The Quarry, which is like they had like the top talent on The Quarry, which was a much more robust game, so I'm sure it took a lot of manpower and resources. And maybe like the next game will have the A-team back on it, or maybe they're working on something else that I'm unfamiliar with. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just go back up then. You know, like maybe this is from the team that brought you The Good Dinosaur. This isn't the Wall-E team. Thanks, you killed Mark. Way to go. Mark's dead. You crushed him. How's your head? 2 victims discovered with heads switched. Well, this is not a serious newspaper. They're putting the quip in the headline. This headline should be like grisly scene discovered at the meatpacking district. Instead, it's like a... This is crazy. This dude is everywhere. He's like Tony Snell. When you don't see him, you should just assume that he's around. Say what you will about H.H. Holmes, but he's insanely good at what he does. What does he do? Walk around the hotel grounds, opening doors and looking at documents on desk, and then leaving without noticing the people that are in the same room with him. It's so bright, dude. It's so bright. Oh, never mind. It's so bright, dude. He's freezing a sun in there. There is an entire star inside of his chest freezer. Casino on Who Will Die Next? Nobody's dying. The only person who's died so far is Erin, and as far as I'm concerned, that's a story death. I know you can keep her alive, but no rational human being would have made the decision necessary to keep her alive. And Jamie? Yeah, but that was her own fault. She whiffed the jump. I didn't even have any agency. I said, please help me, and she, like, tripped over her own feet and then impaled herself on a piece of exposed rebar. That's not on me. If you're not out of control, you're not in control. Exactly. What's that from? The Post? Oh, Fast and the Furious? Okay. Yeah, it's close. The Bible? Never read it. You know, my niece was showing me her journal from the 1st grade. She's in like 5th grade now. So they have them fill out like all these questionnaires. She goes to like a Catholic school? Christian school? It's not my area of expertise. In her journal from 1st grade, they gave her a quiz that was like, when I grow up, I want to be blah. My favorite thing to do is blah. She wrote, one of them was like, one day I want to read this book. She wrote the Bible. I didn't have the heart to tell her, man. Like, Nobody's reading that. Every once in a while, like when I'm in a hotel, I like open the Bible just to be like, what's all the fuss about? I'm not being a hater, by the way. But then you just flip to a random page and it's like, Ezekiel then said unto his crops, thou shalt provide yield as those have provided yield before you. And you're like, this is 900 pages of this? Who do you think you are, David Foster Wallace? They need like my personal opinion, they need a New Testament. Like one written by like Gen Z, so that it's more palatable for the modern eye. They'd be like, I don't know, Abel, you've been acting pretty sus lately. You don't need to change the commandments, just like the actual writing. Thou shalt not cap. There is no commandment that says thou shalt not lie. Those commandments are practical. Wait, yes, there is. Bear false witness. That's when you swear on the Bible and then they're like, how old are you? And you're like, I plead the Fifth Amendment. That's bearing false witness. Okay, Chad. Al Capone kidnapped you and put a gun to your head. In front of you is the Bible and the U.S. Constitution. He gives you a match. You have to burn one. And then he'll let you go. What do you burn? Don't answer that. Thou shalt not text and drive. That actually should be a modern commandment. Thou shalt not look at their phone even when they're at a stoplight. Thou shalt not send text messages that say, hey, we need to talk. Asterisk, unless it's either a breakup or a family death situation. Thou shalt not slam their thumb into a back door. He's literally everywhere. The murderer's purpose in this game is just to be where the characters are.
Easy boy.
That's their role. They have no self-driving engine. He's a manifestation of the id of the survivors. Yeah, he's not even in. You're right. He's not even in his murder house. I thought the whole thing was he can't just kill them. He has to kill them in a weird like 13 dead end drive sort of way. Now he's just doing murders. He could have just shot him. Cut the collar. Cut the collar. I'm not comfortable doing this. Cut the collar. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna. Oh, they wanted me to kill the dog so that it didn't bark. No shot. These are the most important QTEs of all. He hit the tomatoes. He hit the cans of tomatoes. Oh, I was really scared there for a second, but he hit the tomato sauce. Oh man, I thought they got me. Is this like directed by Mel Brooks? I'm starting to think that I might be a believer in the multiple Dumet theory. Maybe both Hector, the doctor's patient, and Agent Monday are operating as Dumet simultaneously, which is honestly nice. Because this is like it's a big deal to run a hotel to begin with, and he's running it as one person, and then he's spending his nights doing the murdering stuff. So, like, obviously we need, like, it takes a village to raise a murder hotel is what I'm trying to say, I guess.
At 0600 hours, I, Officer Frank Hooper, discovered that one or multiple individuals had gained unauthorized access to the evidence room at 1612 West State Street. Among the missing items were assets recovered from the apartment of former
Oh, his
FBI
name is
agent
Hector Monday. Never mind.
Including books, clothes, notes,
I'm back at the drawing
surgical
board.
tools, and dental equipment.
Oh, here we go. Get ready? What? I don't know what you want me to do. Okay, never mind. That's what you want me to do.
Hector Waylon Monday.
Bachelor's of Science in Psychology. In 1988. That's got to be worth a lot. Worth about as much as my Bachelor's of Science in Biology from 2010. Dude, getting a degree in science is like a huge scam. Because they're constantly making like new innovations. I really should have just gotten a degree in like English literature. They've been reading the same books since like 1803. Where's Charlie? Where's my Charlie at? He's lucky this isn't the thing. As soon as you end up by yourself for 5 minutes in the thing, McCready's icing you as soon as you get back to camp.
Hey! Hey!
Did you see that? True, but it's only fair. I mean, he did successfully identify the thing many times. I always thought, though, there's like a serious plot hole in the thing. When they do the test with like the hot piece of metal to see who the thing is, what if someone just had like really jumpy blood? Like, that would be just my luck. It would be like, oh, the doctor, like, flashback 15 years ago. Yeah, your blood's a little jumpy, but it's probably not a big deal. I wouldn't worry about it. Then my ass is, like, sweating and peeing myself in McMurdo Station in Antarctica. They're about to do the thing test. Hey, just so you guys know, before we do the test, I'm not the alien, but my blood's just a little jumpy. McCready would be like, yeah, good one, alien. Blast me with a damn flamethrower.
Oh, thank God.
He's a thing. Without a doubt.
Thank God. Have you seen Mark?
He's all right. He's trying to get that bloody light going.
Mark? Please tell me you can hear me.
I would simply open the door in this situation. IBS.
Mark.
You know what it is? It's probably just hunger pain.
God, I lost you.
Because Dumet still hasn't come back with those pizzas. What are you doing? I'm tightening my belt so I can't feel hunger pain. I suggest you do the same.
What about Jamie?
He got her. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
See, Chad? He got her. They didn't say the player made a mistake. I wasn't in control of Jamie. I was in control of Kate. How could I have killed her when she's in control of her own actions? Failing the QTE led to her death? Honestly, it sounds like she should take some personal responsibility for fucking up her jump. Also, I debate that I fucked up that QTE. We need mouse cam when we play this through on New Game Plus. I think I saw this guy on 90 Day Fiancé. No, you're right. It's Salim. It is Salim.
Hands where I can see.
I'm not gonna mess with you. I think if I was a cop and I stumbled upon this scene, I would just get back on the boat and drive back to this station.
Said hands where I can see them.
Thank God you're here.
And then if they were like, "Did you investigate that?" I would be like, "Oh yeah, I went there and like there was nothing going on."
No one moves.
The boat. The plane.
Seriously, lady?
Here we go.
Christ.
Should have just gotten back on the boat, man.
There. Let's go.
Get the gun.
Grab the gun.
How are you gonna shoot it though? I don't know. I should have. Oh. Okay, now let's run. You get the pepper spray. Equip it. I pressed the equip button. I don't know if it equipped. Maybe it just showed me. He's got a mask on? Yeah, but his eyes are open.
Come on. This way. This should work.
I would not have thrown that in this situation. Can you imagine how pissed off she would be if that fell in the water? Even if it was the greatest throw of all time and it's just her inability to catch that led to it going overboard?
Work, damn it.
It has a bobber? Yeah, but still, like, why risk it, you know?
Hey, Connie. Good to see you, boy.
She'd be pissed, man.
Just work.
Me booting this game expecting the display options to do anything? He's holding on to the back. No. I just know I'm going to be going into the damn bathroom at like a Starbucks or something like that, and he's going to be waiting for me, even though you need a code.
Thank God it's over.
Not all of us.
Oh, yeah. No. Come on. How? The dude, is he like the... Is this Jason?
Hang on.
We dragged him for like 200 meters. He's chilling. That's why they call it the doggy paddle. I did it. I lived. I remember the boat exploding. I do remember that from an earlier vision. It is the flurry at the end of the game. Get ready. This belongs to me now. My man, that was $1,800! Dude, I'm not used to clicking the right mouse button that fast. No! We saw this one. Get it, do something! Do something! Attack! Okay, that should have given Mark time to get up. Never mind. We're okay. She's gonna figure this one out. I'm not used to using that finger like that. Use it. Use the pepper spray. What a throw. And then it gets wrapped on the engine. Oh, he's done. That's what happened to Jack in Titanic, if I remember correctly. Where's the... Uh-oh. I see a certain burgundy hue in the water. Saved. I didn't see a body. Dude, look at the back seat! Radio, my favorite station.
If that song doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what will. We have a non-stop block for your favorite classic rock after this break. No damn commercials.
Oh. My chips! Me when my Bluetooth earbud falls off when I'm 8 minutes into a 45-minute Peloton ride.
looked up, and there they were just in the middle of the flipping road, waving their hands and arms like a bunch of crazies.
Where you coming in from?
Fort Wayne. Been driving since 3 a.m.
Early start.
Well, I was trying to get into the port by 8.
The dog made it.
I'd say likely not.
It's like 3 traumatized adults here.
You know what? I think I'm gonna see.
He's talking about road conditions.
See if I can make it work.
You think you've been through a lot? Murder hotel? I would kill to be in a murder hotel. I've been driving for 6 hours.
Need a smoke, buddy?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm trying to quit.
Hey, character development. Look, did we get 2 people killed? Maybe, but also we just saved his life. For a while, at least. Soon as he gets back in his apartment. I needed that. Oh, baby. Yum, yum, yum. That's a good cigarette. I'm trying to... If I could get that TikTok voice, man. Happy birthday, Polly. Quit smoking with this one simple life. Quit smoking with this one simple life hack. Quit smoking with this one simple life hack.
Oh, you're here. All good things must come to an end. But how good was the end for our crew?
It wasn't that bad.
Unfortunately, you lost a few.
No, I lost 2 of them.
So,
that's a
rest
couple.
in
A few is 3+.
Erin. The new girl surprised everyone with her courage, but now she's gone to the great audio suite in the sky.
Yes.
And Jamie, the plug's been pulled and the lights are out.
She was just not
I don't think
agile. That's not my fault.
Is going to help this time around. What about those who survived? Has the experience changed them? Kate had a secret. She was traumatized by something that happened a long time ago, but she faced
Oh yeah, the
things she was
newspaper
most
with
afraid of in
the
whole
murder.
world
I
and
remember now.
survived.
Who asked?
Mark had to stop waiting for people to tell him what to do. He
Huh?
had to make his own way in the world. And Charlie finally understood that leadership is more than ordering the team around.
I did not pick
He
up
had to treat them
any
as
of that,
equals
quite
and
frankly.
let them take the lead when the time was right.
Sure. I mean, why don't climb out of the water. You gotta cut your losses on this one. If he climbs out of the water, I'm gonna lose it, man. No, the strings are crescendoing. They really thought they did something with this one, huh?
The chain of events are still unclear at this point in time.
You're telling
What we
me.
can confirm is that a little after 7:30, a truck driver was flagged down to render aid. The police were called and quickly arrived on scene. The survivors are part of a film crew, Lonnet Entertainment, the team behind the Architects of Murder docuseries.
Fuck, man.
It seems as though they got a little too close.
You knew I'd like that show.
And some of them, sadly, did not survive. Thankfully, their ordeal is now at an end.
Holy shit. Remember how my video went viral?
How could we forget?
Excuse me?
You bring it up every chance you get.
Just listen to this. I got enough views to win a competition.
What did you win?
An all-expense paid trip to an island resort for 5.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah, Mr. Dumet says they're gonna send a limo and everything.
No, not Fran Drescher.
So much fun.
He built another murder hotel? How long has it been? There's the news report that day that this just happened. He had a second one ready to go. How many There's like 50 Dumets. There's an army of Dumets out there doing this stuff. I can't skip the credits. I'm sorry. Well, overall, I would say like this was not the best that they've ever done. Let's put it that way. The narrative problems I have come second. The biggest problem is that the vast majority of the game was just boring environmental puzzles, walking down endless dimly lit hallways where 90% of the doors are locked, looking for the door that's not locked. And if one of the doors if all the doors are locked, then figuring out how to get past the lock. They did something, and then the game starts with 2 hours of just needless exploring and stealth that adds nothing. I couldn't tell you like almost anything about any of the characters, but I would say, I mean, the end of the game is fine. As ridiculous as some of the narrative turns were when they actually let you like play a little bit, that was fun. But the first 2/3 of the game are essentially irredeemable. This or Little Hope. I mean, I have to put this like below Little Hope, I think. It's so like it was so boring for like almost all of it. And then like I can roughly tell you what happened in the other ones. Like House of Ashes, these are spoilers, so I apologize if you haven't seen them. House of Ashes is like, you know, they're doing the Fallujah offensive. They fall into some ancient ruins, and then you find out that vampire aliens had like been on the earth for 3,000 years or something like that, and then they blow up their spaceship, okay? So that, as crazy as that sounds, that was a cool one. They built like an interesting mystery box and then let you play around in it. Man of Medan and Little Hope both suffer from the same problem, which is that the ending completely undermines like the rest of the game. But at least I could tell you what happened in those. Like in this one, I can't tell you anything about like it's just an ass villain, I guess. So he's just obsessed with killing people, and rather than like all the heavy lifting for the villain's characterization is done by the like FBI recorded voice logs and stuff like that. It's just, it would have been nice to at least like have a conversation with him or something at some point, where Kate's like, why are you doing this? And he's like, I'm just, you know, messed up. I'm just sick, or just anything. But I guess that he's just supposed to be like he's just a killing robot essentially. Like I don't really get what's going on with the animatronics, the deep fakes and stuff like that. I don't think they did a good job on this one, quite frankly. He's a bad seed. Things that are bad to you are good to him. Remember when my video went fucking viral, you fucking jabroni? Mr. Damet, just, sorry. I do just want to steam the devil in me. And we did it. Hooray. People asked for it. We did it. I hope it made for good content. People seem to be having a good time. Dude, the accolades on the Steam page are so good. Normally it's like 10 out of 10, GameSpot. 5 out of 5, GamePro. This one, the number one, 9.5 out of 10 from PC Invasion. No disrespect. Second, the other one occupying the top of the poster, 8.5 out of 10. If the second best review you can get is an 8.5, you can find an 8.5 on anything, man. It got an 8 out of 10 from Hobby Consolas. I think it must be a foreign outlet. Let me see some of these. Let me see some of these positive reviews. Love the anthology. Wish Until Dawn was on PC. Great review, honestly. It's an actually incredibly sensible review. The Devil in Me is the scariest one yet of the series and also the longest. The beginning was rather boring, but continuing to play will reveal the exciting story behind it. Being able to jump was a nice addition. Okay, well, you know what? This thing is, it's just different strokes for different folks. I think that's when they jumped the shark on that one, personally. I don't think the jump added a whole lot. Interesting story. My favorite one of the Dark Pictures anthology. It's unplayable with a controller. Positive review. Controls are a little clunky. Feels like some platforming is unnecessary. Some decisions don't make any sense, but overall I enjoyed my playthrough. The story is interesting. Can't wait to see how it ends. What are you talking about? Oh, you're not done? You weren't done at the time. Okay. Well, honestly, if you liked it halfway through, you're going to love it by the end. Then I'm not, I'm not being facetious. Okay, now negative reviews. Worst way to end Season 1, by far the worst entry of the series. IGN is right, this is a 3 out of 10 at best. Pointless new game mechanics that do nothing, super rushed ending, massive disappointment, and boring. Definitely the funniest game I've played in a while. Characters will die, then reappear in cutscenes still impaled with a spike in them. Character animations remind me of Gary's Mod videos, and an absolutely ridiculous finale. Also, $40. What a joke. This game makes Little Hope not seem so bad. Bugged as hell, my friend is playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater, grinding across the floor, teleporting through walls. I am unable to move and can only blink. While on top of that, my neck snapped and I failed to interact with anything. Cutscenes are jank as heck and I'm sad. Dear Dark Pictures Anthology team, I'm really happy you brought us the 4th game of the series, but I must admit I'm very disappointed. Nothing in the first 15 minutes is enjoyable. The animations are not smooth at all. The characters are always off. It irritates me. Please try to fix it. Sorry, not sorry. It's harsh, but that's not what your fans, including myself, pay €40 for. The game is 3 weeks old and I don't see any progress. To make every year a game is surely not relaxing, so don't do it if you can't handle it. We can wait for your games if they satisfy us like the 3 games before. Sincerely, a concerned and upset fan. Well, I think all of those are pretty fair criticisms, quite frankly. If you like it, you like it. There's nothing wrong with it. It was still better than Midnight Suns. It's much worse than Midnight Suns, but it might be better content. Sure. Midnight Suns is a good game. It's just also like, I don't know how to say it. Even like it has too much banter as far as I'm concerned, like too much quipping, too much writing, too much dialogue. But like, even the level of writing in the game is really, and people are going to push back on this a little bit, but I'm going to stand by it. The level of writing in Midnight Suns is actually really great by AAA gaming standards. I mean, you just saw a little bit of what I would describe as maybe average AAA gaming writing. Komodo Town. Just took out Komodo Town. I just got downed. You know, revived me. Now we're heading eastbound. Now we're at the gates of Canada. See the boss and kill him later. Take me to Canada. Wanna kill the boss. Stop the Mongol invasion. And lives been lost. I really want to Tsushima with you. You could be the ghost of Tsushima. The ghost of Tsushima.